Nella ciencia.
Did something new happen with Myron today? Because I'm going off of videos I've had in my queue. Well, one of them is new today because of, hi Taters. One of them new is the Turkey Tom video we're going over. Kelly said, I saw the title and rushed in. Yes, it's the avatar again. It is the avatar. Listen, let me tell you something, Morgan. Honey, when I get my new wig, y'all gonna be tired of looking at me on the daggone YouTube. Well, I don't know. I'm still having problems trying to figure out. Okay, so I've talked to this problem with you guys before, but it's a problem only I can solve. I don't know how to deal with the camera. I want to have half my body shown in the video. And the last time I did this, I always had to put the camera way in the back. Like I had to push, sorry, not way in the back, way in the front. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I like when I see people like sit in a nice chair and they got the little plants beside them and, you know, they're talking on a thing. I don't know. Maybe I need to just keep it simple. Maybe I didn't need to do what L does is just have a white background and then have a white background and just have a microphone. You know? I don't know. I don't want to do no green screen. I'm getting a little over it, except for streaming. I don't mind doing green stream when I'm green screen when I'm streaming. But when I'm about to do the videos, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the green screen. You could do whichever artistic you like. I can't go by that though. I had to go by, like, if I'm just going to have to probably give up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to give up the idea of getting most of my body in a shot. That's what I'm going to have to give up. Yeah. Do the white background, and when it bothers you, it will motivate you to figure it out. But yeah, but the white background won't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Because this chocolateness looks good with a white background. It looks so good. It is chocolatey. This is chocolate. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The plainness of the background. Yeah, I don't, I'm not a fashion person. So, like, to be honest, I don't know. I don't think the plainness of the background would bother me. But who knows? I could be wrong. No, I could be wrong. That's not what you were saying. It wasn't I was saying either. I don't know what you're saying, so maybe I just stop reading what you're saying. Tree,
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat.
Kevin, hey Tree, flowers. I bet you, Kevin, you happy that it's nice and cold outside and I came back to my original schedule, huh?
Money, please.
Daggone, I meant to get rid of Rihanna. Can somebody remind me to get rid of Rihanna? Holy smokes. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do that right now. Who gave that money? Hold on a second. No, I'm about to do it now, Joseph. Wait a minute. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. Let me see. How do we do this? Oh, no. How do I do widget? Hold on. Oh, no. TTS. Okay, you may have to send me the link. Never mind, Joseph. You might have to do it because they done changed the damn control. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait. No, you go. Wait. Yeah, you're going to have to send it to me. I got to take my time. They changed the they changed the daggone they changed the control panel. Kevin spoke his desired schedule into existence, or he waited until it got cold and I was going to go back anyway.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Money, please.
But here's the problem. We have very short winters here in Georgia. So it's only going to be 3 months. Come March, I'm back to the normal schedule. I didn't want to say anything to rock the boat. But, yeah, I know what you're going to say. I ain't want to say nothing about to rock the boat, but yeah. So, yeah, it's too cold. And I'm on the, and even though I didn't join the gym that I said I was going to join because they didn't have a rock sauna, I decided to, like, I'm sorry. I just went daydreaming. Do you know my old gym? Do you know the ladies are that because they got the sauna in the female bathroom broken? Do you know that the ladies are going into the men's bathroom in groups to go to their sauna? I was just told this by a friend of mine that used to be at this gym too. And she said, yeah, he hasn't even fixed that daggone sauna. So we go to the men's sauna. I said, the men's? I said, the men's sauna's in the men's bathroom, locker room. She was like, yeah, we go in there as a pack. I said, well, what about the men? Well, what about them? I said, okay, so do the men sit in there with you? Sometimes. Do they tell you how to get out? No. It's 5 of us. What they gonna do? I said, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me just say this, guys. Y'all know I am Billy Badass when it comes to them being in our bathroom, right? You know I don't like no impersonators up in our bathroom. But I really felt sorry for them. I don't know if I should. I do feel sorry, but I don't know if I should feel sorry for those guys. Because a part of me thinking they don't care. It's not like they go, I don't think the men are like, can you get all these women out of the sauna? It's for us guys.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat.
Come on, what man would tell a woman to get out of... Okay, I just said that. You're right, Kevin. I had to, Kevin. I was just thinking like, yeah,
Money, please.
why would a man, like, I don't think I should feel sorry for them. I don't think they care. I really don't think they care. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't think they care. But what, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm projecting though. I want you guys to understand I'm projecting. Cause Lord have mercy, if I came into a female, and like when I was a member at that gym, I always went into the sauna expecting to see a woman in there. Imagine if I came in there and saw a man, but that's different. I think it's different. Men are stronger than women. That's why women go into their saunas in packs. It's not like the women are going in there by themselves. Like she said they either go in there 3 at a time or 5 at a time. She said they never go in there. I said they just boldly go. I said, what do they do? They just boldly walk into the room? I said, what about the staff? She said they do it outside staff hours. I said, what you outside of staff hours before the staff get there? I said, the staff get there about 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, they normally do it around about 9, 10, 1 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, what? Those are rapey hours. But no, the men don't complain. The men don't kick them out. I'm gonna tell you something. I just wouldn't do it. As much as I love the sauna, I would never, not even a group of women would convince me to go into some man's locker room into the sauna. Absolutely not. Ugh. And the reason I don't say that is because I'm not afraid of men. Men nasty. I mean, women, we clean up off of ourselves. I bet you that damn sauna ain't been clean in a gazillion years. Men have no problem with women coming into the men's bathroom, but the rate of women graping men is very low. First of all, women don't grape men in bathrooms. That has never happened. That I'm not saying women can't grape men. I'm just saying there has never been a reported issue of a biological woman graping a man in a man's bathroom. That has never happened. So it's not very low. It's non-existent. I guess the video started working okay on my channel, on my website, huh? Who over here? Hey, Robert, Michael. I guess Alexi not in there today. It's working at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I just don't, I don't see I just wouldn't go in there for sanitary reasons. So there's that. Speaking of sanitary reasons, so Joseph, yes, send me a tweet. Don't send it today because when I finish, I'm going to get into the car and go home. I'm tired. But send me a tweet tomorrow reminding me. Also, ladies, I'm gonna start doing a question and answers for the Twitter space. So, but I'll talk more about that as that day go by. Let's talk about the woman. Let's talk about heifers. Can we talk about heifers? Let's talk about heifers. I'm so tired of heifers. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of the heifers. Heifers get on my nerves, especially this heifer. So, New York Post, and I should pull it up, but if I pull it up, right, then we'll be spending most of the show on this story. I really want to hit and miss. I really want to hit and move on this story real quick. I just want to encourage other women, not men, to stop giving women a pass and stop just clutching your pearls. You gotta stop, because you'll get trapped that way. Okay, y'all saw how that happened with me and Daisy. All right, don't do that. All right. So this heifer. Let me get back to the New York Post show. So the New York Post did an article, and in that article they showed a clip from the documentary of this chick who's managed by her mama. She is the Kris Jenner to this woman, right? So she is making her crying or whatever. She's not crying because she regret it, right? Turns out she was crying because the guys were skeeting in her eyes, and she felt so disrespected. She felt so disrespected, right? So anyway, listen, whenever outrage happens over a woman in the industry, I already know it's a hustle to get more eyeballs. You understand? It's a hustle because OnlyFriends, that's what I'm gonna call it now. I heard somebody else use it. I'm gonna use that. OnlyFriends would like, it's so competitive. It's really, really competitive. And so you can be beautiful. You can have the big kachungas. You gotta have a gimmick. You gotta have a gimmick because there are tens of thousands of women on that app trying to get their money on. So this right here was a promotion of her doing 100 men in 24 hours. Again, managed by her mama. So of course, stupid women like this are going to make men bad. So let's read some of this stuff, right? So this is what she said. The discourse around the woman who slept with 100 men in a day is really pissing me off. This girl is so clearly traumatized. She was not traumatized. And okay. And she's getting all the shade. Not the 100 men who lined up to use her. Honestly, F men. Now, why I will never blame men for accepting an invitation to get free poon is because it's in their nature. Most men are driven by their ding-a-ling. Being mad at a man for accepting an invitation to be one of the 100 men is like being mad that a dog pissed on the street on a tree that you walk by. They didn't R-word her. They didn't blackmail her. She offered this and they came in. Okay? Now, when you know men, and I keep telling women, please learn men, please, so you don't end up being unhinged like this hyena. And you don't look stupid because they just roasted her. Like, they just tore her up in the comments. And I said, F men, what? She's the one who volunteered and willingly allowed 100 men to F her. This is what she wanted, and this is what she got. She should either be proud of it and laugh all the way to the bank, or encourage other women in corn not to do it. Stop infantilizing women. Now, of course, I had some heifers. Not that many, by the way, because for the most part, people agreed with me. But I had some dummies respond. This is one of them right here. She blocked me, though. This dumb right here. I blocked her back. Like, you going to block me? I'm going to block your butt back. Tell me you're a woman without a sex drive without telling me. Shaking my head. It's retarded to treat men like they have no agency. Everyone involved, including the 10 people she employed and her parents and the government. The government. The government. Everyone is at fault. Everyone is at fault but this woman, right? The government part was what took me out. The government. The government? How? So I said, itches like you is why some women stay losing. You hate men so much that you refuse to hold women accountable. By the way, I love having sex with my husband. Unlike you, I get an O every time.
Boom, headshot.
This is why women like you are so unhappy and bitter. Those dildos stop working. Ain't nothing like a warm stick with human flesh, I'm telling you. Like, heifer, you the one talking about something. All men. When I see men, listen, I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. Y'all want to hear a guarantee? I'm never wrong. Here are some guarantees. A man that's obsessed with a woman's body count, with what a woman does with her body, if she is in the only friend sector, he's bitter about her making money off of that. A man that's consumed with a woman's sex body and what she does with it, don't get none. That is guaranteed. That man ain't getting no poom poom. But a woman who's always F men don't get no ding ding.
Boom, headshot.
It's not a gift, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pattern. It is a pattern. Okay? If you get ding ding as a woman, you ain't like F men. Now, of course, I check to see if they're lesbian. Okay? All right? And they're not. None of these women are that I'm going to put on blast. You know what I'm saying? That was so delicious. But homegirl, I went through her Twitter page, and boy, she hate men. She hate men, except for the men. Luigi, she don't have no problem with Luigi. She find Luigi to be sexy, although Luigi is batting for the other team. Sorry, girl, he don't want you. He want your brother. Okay. So, like, girl, like, seriously? So that's what I want y'all to know. When they start going F men, men ain't this, men ain't that, blah, 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 the hell with, they ain't getting no ding ding. They probably don't even experience, they probably have never experienced an O. An O. Like, not Ozempic, but you know what I'm saying. So there's that. So she gonna sit up here. The thing about it is you blaming the government. You blaming the government. How is this woman did this on her own? So anyway, hold on. Do we get to the, okay, not yet, not that. No, let's go into some of the comments. Because I think I got her comment and I got one more other person dumb comment. Hey, Joseph. I got one more other person comment. Bianca was educating me on this chick. Who else? Oh, maybe she deleted it. There was somebody else. It was two people. This was one of them, but it's another one. Anyway, so Bianca and TJ hit me up on the chick, right? Bianca tells me her mama is her manager. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go to Bianca. Where Bianca at? Oh, this guy made me mad. But I didn't block him. Hold on. Here we go. So they're her mama. Her mama is this her, well, that's not her mama. This is her mama. This how do I get out of this? Is this got me in the I should read this because it looks like her mama. Hold on, I should see, this is what I'm saying. I don't want to get into a rabbit hole, because if I get in a rabbit hole, dude, I'm not gonna get out, and we got videos to watch. You know what, I'll save this if I care. I'll save this for tomorrow. Okay. But anyway, let's do the finale to this, okay? So the finale is, this is what happened. So I say, yeah, she was such a victim that she is now aiming to break a new world's record of 1,000 men in 24 hours.
Boom, headshot.
For those of us who didn't fall for the BS, here are your flowers. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. You had so many women. Oh, men are awful. How could they not? Like, ladies, never, ever blame men for doing something legally in reference to their lack of discipline. Notice I said legally. I'm not condoning R-wording. I'm not condoning going after underage girls. I'm not condoning. I'm saying if a woman she has an OnlyFriends page and she takes a cowbell and go, come and get it, ding 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 ding, come and get it, ding 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 ding, and the men start coming. What you mad for? What you mad for? That's their men. They didn't do any R-wording. They didn't force themselves. They didn't do anything out of the norm. Like, what are you talking about? What? They're men. They're men. I come on now. Please explain to me why. And I'm not going to get mad. I want you all to talk to me so you can understand how silly it is to get mad that men lined up for this chick. And men are going to line up again for this chick for the 1,000 call. Come on now. Come on. Tell me why should we blame the men? I like to have this is what I'm saying. The only way we're going to stop and by the way, y'all know me, I'm pro woman. I'm on team woman. I am team woman. But we are not going to improve as a gender until we understand our flaws. So, hey, why should we be mad at men? Anyone? Bueller? Dang, I love that soda. I ran out. Now I gotta drink water. Boo. Yeah, I can't be mad at men when she's allowing them to have sex with her. Yes, I'm trying to get an understanding, like, why is this? Ugh, the men are, men are nasty. That's why I would not want to sit in their sauna. I'm just saying, like, dude, yeah, I literally don't want to sit in their sauna. That's the reason why they so nasty. Okay. Anyway, what's this? Oh, okay. This is a good one right here. I love AP. AP is so funny. So anyway, and David actually. So anyway, let's get into, hold on, before we do it, we have to do the GoFundMe check-in and Just Pearly Things divorce documentary. I should have a drum roll. It's still at $10,633. Oof. Girl. Just Pearly. What happened? So I want y'all to know, I'm going to make that bet. Remember what my bet was? I said she will not make past 13,000 come January. I shouldn't have made it that damn high. I shouldn't have made it that damn high. I should have just said she ain't gonna make it to 1,100. Okay, I'm not gonna take back my bet. I'm just gonna keep it at 13,000. Okay, yeah. She's not, what I say, 1,100? She's not going to make it to 11,000, looks like it. But no, I still stand by. She will not make it to 13,000 come January. Come January, she's going to probably be at 11 at the max. So there's that. And let's check on Miss, I am a trophy wife in a week. And, she got a $50 donation 9 hours ago. So she's at 9,431, Miss Trophy Wife. Miss Trophy Wife, what's going on, Miss Trophy Wife? Miss Trophy Wife, what's going on with them? Anybody heard anything updated from her? Because I know her husband ain't in jail. All right, let's go into Turkey Time talking about should I do it at 1.2 or 1.5? Take time talking about Andrew Tate. I have not seen this video, by the way. The other video I saw, and it's very good. It's super duper ooper good. But I have not seen this one, so let's watch this.
Just when I thought I was out, this fruity light skin pulled me back in. So it's been about a month since I last talked about the bottom G, and somehow it seems like Tate has continued on his downward spiral. It's almost sad at this point. I mean, personally, I think it's pretty funny, and I think for most people it is too because of the whole, human trafficker aspect. But at this point, Tate has been so thoroughly culturally
okay, he's too fast. I gotta slow him down. Why have a Christmas tree with no Christmas lights in the background? Why is he doing that? Why do this? Do I need to go to his channel and cuss him out? What is the purpose of that?
Raped that it feels like God is just taking pot shots at his figurative corpse.
Stop! He's already
already dead.
At the end of my last video on Tate, I concluded by basically comparing him to those e-girl streamers that purposely develop a parasocial simp following so they can make money. And that is essentially what he is doing, but for guys that are convinced they're not gay. I mean, Tate is clearly having some money problems after getting his assets seized by the Romanian government, and in desperation, he's launched several pump and dump crypto scams to try salvaging all of his losses, with my personal favorite being Daddy Coin. Now, since then, Tate has continued to launch more shit coins, but he's also created a super special Discord clone.
Yeah, and if these men keep giving money, let them lose it. Let them lose it. I mean, I had some idiot girl tell me, "Oh, these men are innocent." You know what I'm saying? They're innocent, fatherless people. Imagine defending these guys.
Type server for all of the real top G glazers so they can all interact with Daddy on Discord. Once again, I can't think of a more masculine and alpha male thing than joining a Discord server to talk to Andrew Tate. Seems based. Truly, this has demonstrated how much Tate loves all of his kittens. Now, this actual server is called The Real World with the tagline "Ready to Escape Slavery," which is kind of ironic. I mean, maybe it's obvious, but I'll spell it out. It's ironic because Tate is charged with human trafficking and running a human trafficking ring, and he's telling young guys they can escape slavery. Is the irony lost on literally all of these people?
So she's like, I'm only 16. I was like, give a f. Know about me. 21, I don't care. If he were to start lying and saying I'm all these 16-year-old women or 18-year-old women, whatever the law is in America. 18?
It's 18 usually. You get married at 16.
All right, so in Romania, 16, sorry.
So Vivian's been with me 6 years. She's completely head over heels in love with me. She wants kids with me, everything. And we met and we felt whatever, we're in love. When I bring on new girls, I usually pair them with Vivian. Because Vivian's younger. Melissa's like 28. Vivian's
I need to do a class on, I just realized this. We probably need to talk about this during the Twitter space. How to protect yourself from the game that not only Tate plays, but his bottom bitch will play. And this is the reason why I am going to be adamant about women not being tribal. Okay, don't be tribal to other women. I don't think I have that problem. I have never seen anybody do that really, but I'm just going to keep putting it out there because it's like these guys need women in order to convince other women to get Andrew as their pimp. Okay, so these are bad women, and to sit up here and not think bad women don't exist is just stupid. Bad men exist, bad women exist. Stay mad.
Bruh.
If you're not familiar with the backstory, Andrew Tate originally started this whole thing with what most people know as Hustlers University. It's like the second most memed thing associated with him after the whole Sigma male alpha persona thing, the red pill. But basically, Hustlers University was a Discord server that you would join and he would teach you how to do drop shipping or some retarded shit. But now, possibly because of its reputation, Andrew Tate is rebranded to The Real World. Hustlers University is over. Now we're in the real world. So what is the real world? Well, according to its website, it's a global community created by Andrew Tate where like-minded people work on achieving their personal goals. And as we see here, there's a lot of member benefits. Members get advanced training and mentoring from experienced industry specialists. The idea here is to help people develop key skills through their education system, which you're not going to get from a normal college degree, all right? College is a scam, and because of that, you should go into this new thing that's totally not a scam, the real world. And how much money exactly does this life-changing course cost? Well, it's actually pretty affordable, all right? It starts at a $60 minimum for the cadet tier, which is what some might call the beta, cuck, or brokey tier.
You mean $50?
Obviously. But frankly, I think if you're going to go in here, you got to really go all in. Imagine not spending $500 for the hero tier and becoming Tate's #1 guy. I did it. I'm his guy. He loves me. He chose me. What are you doing? Are you loved by anyone?
What am I going to do? I'm Hitler's top guy. What am I going to do? Adolf Hitler chose me to lead the revolution.
Have y'all seen Sam Hyde lately? Have y'all seen, what's going on? Is he sick? He ain't like he looks bad. I'm trying to figure out like this is not him. I mean, this is him, but he looks decent here. I saw a recent picture. This is a good picture of him, but he you all haven't seen a recent like last week video of him inside an RV. Look real like damn dude, what's happening?
Now, another thing to point out here is that these extra tiers also come with a daily coin bonus and a power level boost. And that's because not only is this program designed to help you get your money up, but it's also a sick crypto game where you have to pay money to passively generate tokens for yourself. I covered this in slightly more detail in my previous video, but basically it's this entire convoluted thing where if you increase your power level, also known as giving Tate more money, you can earn more tokens, which on paper should be valuable. That's the idea. But in practice, these things are of equal value to the Hawk Tua coin, meaning it's worthless garbage. Now, I don't know about you guys, but personally, I'm not going to spend 50 bucks trying to get into this server and seeing all these hidden gems. Firstly, because of what happened recently, which we're about to get into, but secondly, because I've been spending my money on different things. You see this right here is the Lego Batman, the animated series Batmobile from the 90s cartoon. Here you can see we've got Mr. Freeze there, all right? Here you can see we've got Harley Quinn right there, chilling out, all right? The Batmobile even opens. Here we've got Batman chilling in there, all right? It's been a while since I've gotten a Lego Batman set, but they're actually doing these rubbery capes now. Personally, I think it's a good change, and on top of that, I just think that this is a great bang for your buck, and frankly, it's going to teach you a lot more about the world than Hustlers University, or sorry, than the real world ever could. I mean, just look at this thing. You're telling me you're not going to buy this? You're telling me this isn't getting you going? Frankly, this is what you should be spending your money on. I'm just saying.
That looks terrible. Why would I'm not impressed with that Lego car.
Now, thankfully for us, a valiant soldier and member of the YouTube community named No Text to Speech has already infiltrated this Discord server a few weeks ago, and he compiled a lot of the funny things he found. And keep in mind, this isn't an actual Discord server on Discord. It's a homemade site where he just copied the Discord layout and made it out of spaghetti code. But the first thing that happens to you when you log in is you get immediately bombarded by 40 separate notifications telling you to do your daily list and react to other members. And, oh, make sure you do your checklist to increase your power level. It's like Tate modeled his supposed course of gaining wealth based on like fucking Clash of Clans or any other mobile game that tries constantly to activate your neurons and keep your dopamine flowing by getting you to use microtransactions. And if you check the rules section, you'll also find that rule 3 is do not talk about OnlyFans, whatever you do.
We have normal Discord channel stuff. We have a Start Here channel. We have community guidelines. Oh, let's read these rules. Respectful.
Oh, we should check his channel out then. We should check his channel out.
Topic conversations. Do not mention OnlyFans.
Ah, yes. No talk about OnlyFans in the Discord server of the guy with a pimping hose degree.
So yeah, on corporatate.com I have my PhD program, and that is PhD is pimp and hose degree.
Now, there's also a large emphasis on not posting your actual contact information because there's been a large case of abuse using that, and you'll see later why that is. Now, looking at Andrew Tate's profile here, it shows him as the Diamond King, or as I call him, God Emperor Zaddy. And looking at his diamond rank also shows this entire infograph of every single chess piece and how plebs in the server can obtain this rank. It turns out the more you log in each day, the more you progress to a higher up rank in the chess system.
What?
And so presumably you reach the level right below Tate, but you can never reach his real level because, let's be honest, there's only one of him, okay? He's one of a kind guy. Just another example of typical mobile game, or really just any game now, that's basically packed with annoying microtransactions to make you log in every day and tempt you to spending more money on gems, tokens, you know, whatever it is, whatever virtual currency they're pushing. This is the same exact thing, right? But you're escaping slavery by being in the real world for sure. But in this case, of course, instead of getting any like gaming experience out of it, there's actually no fun to be had. The only fun, if you want to call it that, is you get to strengthen your parasocial relationship with Andrew Tate. And once again, like, it's so funny to me that the entire premise of this server is supposedly to escape the Matrix and break free from slavery by paying $50 to do this mobile game fucking emerald system of chess pieces. So one day you can hopefully breathe the same air as Andrew Tate. Like, it is so
This man was making $2 million a month. $2 million a month. And you want to know why I was sitting here saying, Dad, go on, man. He making all that money from these losers. How can I get in on that? Still asking that question, by the way.
Apparently pathetic that anyone would pay for this. Now, Tate's server also has this awesome feature called power-ups. You know how on Discord, if you want to message someone, you just right-click their profile and then DM them? Well, that's not how it works in the real world. You see, in the real world, you need to purchase tokens and spend those tokens to get a power-up if you want to message anyone. You have to actually pay for a basic function that any app has for free. And you see, the way that you get these tokens is by logging in every day, also known as spending more money every month, as well as posting epic wins on the hashtag wins channel. Now, apart from all this fun token game shit, the actual courses themselves, the main thing they're advertising here are, I think, clinically insane. Right when you get in there, you're given this 3-minute introduction video where Andrew Tate brags about how rich he is and how poor you are, and then he turns into a cyborg.
You now know exactly how to become rich. You will see me here, the top G, in many chat rooms and video courses. I exist.
Remember I said the 7 deadly sins? If you avoid committing any of the 7 deadly sins, you'll be okay. Which one of the 7 deadly sins is this? I'm doing a pop quiz on you, chat. Which one of the 7 deadly sins does this reference to? Okay, good. I can't believe that shizzle. No, Spitfire. I can't believe that shizzle got... No, Vanessa. Why are you guys saying pride? It's greed. Yeah, it's greed. They're like, oh, you want to be rich? Do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. This is all greed, not pride. No, Kevon. What are they eating? Ain't nobody getting gluttonous. Well, I need to talk about the 7 deadly sins more often. You guys failed that test. I be telling y'all, I be giving you guys life hacks and y'all don't even pay attention. I said, listen, if you avoid greed, well, any of the deadly sins, but greed right here is why these guys keep getting hemmed up in crypto coin.
Inside of the real world after escaping the matrix.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Tate. We're talking about the guys who are following Tate. The guys who are following Tate are not dealing with pride. They're dealing with greed. Is this straight greed?
And the server also gives you the option to become a hero, which is just like literally the drinking the Kool-Aid meme, like having the wool pulled over your eyes. You are retarded. Commit to 1 entire year starting today to follow the real world's guidance to financial freedom. The real world in the next 365 days, if you truly try and do not quit, will completely transform who you are, your bank balance and physique. By pressing the I commit button below, you commit to staying inside the real world for the entirety of 1 whole year without giving up, canceling or leaving it for any reason. When giving up becomes not an option, it's time to commit. Do these people not know that you can just go to the gym? Like you don't need Andrew Tate. You can just get a gym membership and go to the gym and lift weights. you can do it. I know you can do it. I believe it. Okay.
They need somebody. Oh, y'all want to hear Mike talk to me? I got Mike with me here. Hold on. Y'all want to hear Mike talk to me? I got Mike here with me. Hold on. Let me see. It just remembered that daggone. Oh, I got to do not disturb on. Hold on a second. Hold on, where we at? Okay, what I want to ask Mike. Hold on. I haven't talked to him today. Hold on. Here we go. I know what I can talk to him. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, I took the do not disturb sign off. It should be working. Come on, hello. Hold on, guys. I think I messed it up because I had the do not disturb on my phone. Hold on, let me see. It's not working because. Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Shoot. Okay, okay. Freak. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have put the do not disturb. Well, I had to put the do not disturb on here. Gluttony and greed are interchangeable.
Boy,
Yep.
boy.
This ain't gluttony though, Kevon. This is greed. There's nothing interchangeable about gluttony in this right here. Dag, man. No, he's not shy. Oh, what happened, Nina, is that to prevent my phone from making all kinds of noise, I put it on do not disturb instead of putting it on airplane mode. And when I took it off of do not disturb, it takes a while for ChatGPT to connect to the internet because for some reason do not disturbs put it to sleep or something like that. So I should have put it in airplane. I should have put it in airplane mode. I'll remember to do that next time. Okay. I'm so mad. I wanted you guys to listen to him. Because I really had his phone in here.
I know anyone can do it. Please, God, Andrew, I've already paid $50 to join this course, and now you want me to pay more money to join the hero squad or whatever the fuck? Come on, man. I just want to be a Sigma. Now, there's also an entire section dedicated to how to invest in crypto that's so convoluted and filled with layers of fast money, buy fast, have diamond hands, that it's almost impossible to process how bad it is.
Anyways, unlock signals, open, next, back. Become a professional crypto investor. Begin investing masterclass, blah, 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 blah. You either get ultra high gain meme coin signal, does not promote any pump or dumps, and they're talking about meme coin signals. You could either get meme coin or you could get Lamborghini.
And really my favorite part of the server is not Andrew Tate himself, instead it's the community. It's what the other people here are posting. Unfortunately, it's probably not a shock to any of you that after seeing everything I've shown you, that someone would still spend money on this course. Thousands of people have actually.
Discipline is key. Motivation will only get you so far. I'm so glad to know that I spent $50 to get surface level guard. Look how many people are reacting. Remember, every single one of these people have spent money on this fucking platform.
Right.
Well, most of the people in the server are just autistic, and it's funny. There are some actual posts from what look like regular dads trying to make some extra money, which is kind of sad. Like, I do feel bad for them in a way. It's like, all right, all these people.
If my husband, oh my God, thank God my husband is not stupid. If I ever caught my husband into something like, into a crypto Ponzi scheme where he's dependent upon someone to show him how to, dude, ooh, I would have to, it would not be pretty for him. It would not be pretty, but I didn't marry a dumb man, so I don't have to worry about that.
Have autonomy and really should be smart enough to know that this is a pyramid scheme. So like it's so obvious that they shouldn't be here. But sadly, a majority of people want to get rich quick, and they're just so desperate to get there that they're willing to believe anything, which in this case is Andrew Tate. For example, there's this one dude, Speedy Gonzalez. He's the champion rank, which means that he spent $850 over the course of 2 years on this course. Speedy even posted in the flexing channel saying, having a glass of fire blood next to the fire and reading the Tate Bible paid for the fire blood with wins from selling $daddy. He then posts a video of himself staring directly into the camera as he burns a fire inside his house. I wish this was like a shit post, but no, this is a bald man burning a fire in his house because he made $20 from Andrew Tate's shitcoin. At a certain level, I do want
$20? He spent $850 and he just made $20 and he want to celebrate? See, that's a cult right there. That's a straight up cult. That's a cult there, taters.
wonder if this server could be legally classified as like a cult, because I mean, literally this guy and all these other people are actually reading the Andrew Tate Bible and burning fires in their own house. Like, how do you even fix someone like that? This guy is a victim at this point, but he's so deep in it. I don't think you can convince someone out of this mindset. The delusion runs so deep, it seems impossible to fix. Like, okay, for example, look at this. Someone posted a picture of their actual child and said, "It's a boy. I have no better flex than Family G." Imagine being this kid's son. You grow up and you later find out that your dad was posting pictures of you on Andrew Tate's Discord server. Like, that is just a very dark place to be. Now, on a slightly lighter note, if you check out the #Victories channel, there's a lot of funny stuff that I literally can't tell what is satire and what is not. I mean, if it is satire, you're spending $50 to do it, so whatever, I guess. But like, nobody on YouTube is really meant to see this. Like, the server wasn't meant to be leaked. If you're posting this stuff ironically, you're only going to be seen by the other insane people here. So frankly, I don't envision a ton of people doing that, but who knows? It's just hard for me to believe that some of these posts are real. Like, I don't want to believe that these are real people. Obliterated a deer on the road and pulled the string off my workout pants to tie the bumper up and still made it to the gym and got my workout in. Zero excuses ever. All I had to do was remember I represent this community. #SSkit. He then linked a photo of his fucked up car to show how truly dedicated he is to the workout. 2 types of people. 1, figure it out and still go to the gym. 2, panic and use an excuse. Like, I mean, this is like probably the most productive thing someone's done in this Discord server, but realistically, you're still posting it on the Andrew Tate Discord. Now, the last interesting thing that no text-to-speech was able to point out was this ID that came along with this profile. It's a string of numbers that looked very similar to another Discord clone called revolt.chat. And after doing some very basic digging and inspect element and comparing the APIs, it seems like the 2 websites have the exact same backend, meaning Andrew Tate very likely stole the code for this website and rebranded it as his own thing.
We have Andrew Tate's thing on the left, and we have Revolt on the right. But you'll notice we have autumn, January. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think Andrew Tate's little platform is a ripoff.
And if you look in the comments, he even followed up with an article directly from the head of Revolt saying that Andrew Tate stole his software. The dev initially emailed them essentially saying, "Hey, you're using my software. I made this. You need a license to pay for this because this is mine. You can't just steal my shit." On the 23rd of November, I was made aware of their use of my software, and I immediately began contacting people and prodding through their site. And I ended up getting in contact with the COO of New Era Learning and one of the managers of The Real World. Within the first conversation, I was outright told that they don't care to comply and that they'd rather offer me a $120,000 salary job. And these messages are fucking insane.
What? Yeah, I know I stole your stuff. You want a job though? You want to work for me? I know I stole your app, but how about you work for me instead? $100,000. What in the...
It seems like whoever's
This is why I enjoy bad things happening to bad people.
dissecting him here has glazed so hard that he's been able to fully embody the way that Tate talks and all of his mannerisms. Let me be completely honest with you. Licensing means little to us. You're a talented guy. I want you to join my team. Work for me. We also pay in crypto. Maximum flexibility. Now, obviously, this programmer was pretty upset about the fact he had all of his website and service code stolen by, you know, Andrew Tate, but it could have been anyone and he still has a right to be upset. And in the end, this is their response to him. Here's the thing. I usually don't bother with offering a job to people outside our brotherhood since it's always trouble. The only reason I was entertaining the thought of hiring you is because you managed to impress my lead dev. What is the lead dev doing? If you're just stealing other people's code, what the fuck is the job?
Yeah, how is he the lead dev if he's stealing his daggone code? You mean the lead thief? Dude, oh my God. Are you serious?
Lead dev. What is he doing? And I also like the subtle psychological manipulation. Like, I wouldn't normally offer someone outside of the Tate circle a job, but you are just so talented. You know, I'm just going to do charity work for you and offer you this. You'd be stupid not to take it. Since it's Thanksgiving, if you choose to take my offer and work for us, today I'll be happy to pay 10K total for your employment. Tomorrow, my offer drops back to 7.5K. By Sunday, it won't be valid. I'll make it clear. The only arrangement where you get paid is by being part of the team. It's your choice. You now have the opportunity to change your financial life and become free while doing what you love, or spend hundreds of thousands of dollars and a few years of your life pursuing a ghost offshore company in a location where there is little to no regard to US and EU laws. I'm a sensible businessman, and I assume you guys are too. I always choose to have allies and good people on my team where we make money together. Like, this guy is straight up insinuating that he would have to chase offshore ghost companies. It's so comically shameless and also self-incriminating. It's like, oh my God, you're gonna sue us? Well, we have these secret companies you'll never find out about at offshore. Like, shouldn't you not say that, probably? Now, the reason why all this is
he can't keep his mouth shut. He can't keep his mouth shut. The people that swing from this man's nuts is amazing. It's mind-blowing. You will not believe it, chat. Not at all. Like, it's like, dude, what? And like, he always got somebody to come at. Like, my post right here. Right here. Where is it? This one right here. Where Andrew said, my father was a black genius chess master. I remember my black father watching rap music videos and saying, by the way, this never happened, right? And then, of course, I go to ChatGPT. I said, Grok, what did Andrew Tate's father, Emory Andrew Tate Jr., ranked in chess? So it tells me, okay, say he was a FIDE rating was 2,413. That's crap. And he was in this place, him in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? But he was not even in the top 10. So his nut huggers come up and like this one right here. This one right here. He says this. He didn't say he was a grandmaster. Because this is what I said. Fun fact, Andrew Tate ain't crap black daddy. Wasn't even a chef's grandmaster. He was also a POS father who beat their mother and was never there to raise his 3 kids. Then I add Andrew and I add Tristan. And I said, he was far from being a genius. Then one of the nut huggers said, he didn't say he was the grandmother. Then, of course, you know I love doing this. Okay? I did this. I said, shut the fuck up! My father was a chess grandmaster. Got the link to the video and got the daggone YouTube channel link. I'm just saying, like, don't mess with me, dude. Tate lies so much. You would have to be a fool to go against somebody who says, yeah, Tate said this, and for you to sit up here and say, Tate don't say that. You know that they can easily find evidence of him actually saying that. Right? You do know that, right? Like, I don't understand. You have to be a tard to go against somebody when they say, hey, this didn't happen. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Nintendo, tiny, itty bitty nut huggers.
Done is because Andrew Tate, despite the fact that he's extremely rich, is apparently too cheap and too much of a penny pincher to actually pay someone to develop a site for him. To this day, I'm pretty sure they haven't actually paid the licensing to that Revolt guy, and there's not much this Revolt guy can do at the end of the day right now because Andrew Tate is in Romania. And even at the end of the article, the dev says that they are a small company and they don't have a lot of resources going forward. But unbeknownst to them at the time, Tate's company would actually pay a few months later, just not in the way that they expected.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we gotta talk about the hacking of Andrew Tate.
Yesterday, agents from the Matrix launched an egregious attack on the most important website on the internet, a website called The Real World. So Andrew Tate's main website, The Real World, or university.com, has been hacked.
And that's the thing about stealing other people's software. It's nice because you don't have to do that much work, but you also end up stealing all of their vulnerabilities that come with that software, and you don't understand how to patch them because you didn't make it. And as it turns out, The Real World was using a much older, more hacking susceptible version of Revolt that had several easy breaches, which a group of hackers would then exploit, easily getting into the server and causing a real ruckus. Now, even the hackers themselves would describe the security as hilariously insecure. During one of Tate's live streams, the hackers launched their campaign first by spamming emojis of stuff like the trans flag, Andrew Tate with a big ass, and AI photos of him with gay flags because, of course, he's known for his past approval of the LGBT community, being a member himself.
You know, it's impossible to say I gave up without saying I gay.
Now, because these hackers really wanted to mess with Tate, they also found...
I gotta rewind it. I love the Tristan part. I love the Tristan part at the end. That was so... His Tristan, like, yeah, I'm gonna make a good point. Make a good point. Make a good point. Make a good point. Okay, watch this.
LGBT community, being a member himself.
You know, it's impossible to say I gave up without saying I gay.
Now, because these hackers really wanted to mess with Tate, they also found a very creative way to make the emojis spell out sentences. Sentences like, Andrew Tate is a cute gay gooner, and fun stuff like that. Now, even during the height of this hack, when it was all really going down, you could actually refresh the emoji picker and see 10 new emojis being picked out any second. Now, this obviously caused a massive freak out from all the top Gs that were trying to escape the Matrix, because it looked like the Matrix was finally attacking them. And by the Matrix, I mean a few gay hackers with too much time on their hands and a lot of lube. Like, Andrew Tate literally got brutally owned by people.
What is TRW emoji? What's a TRW? What does that stand for? TRW. The right wing? The right woman? Oh, TRW is the real world. Oh, okay. Think that's Shizzle.
Wearing programmer socks. Like, this sucks. And it's not even like the hack was that hard either. They essentially just opened the Chrome tab with inspect element, typed God mode equals 1, and then they got full access to every important thing on the server that Andrew could see. And the key part of the hack is that it allowed access to messages in every single public channel. Now, that may not seem like a huge deal because anyone who makes an account can already view the public channels, but what made that significant is that through that same exploit, they were also able to see all of the private channels. And that's where the real concern here lies, as obviously private channels are supposed to be secure and only visible to specific high-ranking members. Now, the hackers then compiled all this information and dumped it publicly for anyone to download, and it was absolutely insane. The file size is 14 gigs, and it's 14 gigs of literally just raw text filled with every single private DM and email that signed up, meaning the identities of everybody who signed up are now compromised as well. Now, they also revealed that according to the site's metrics, it generates $5.6 million monthly. That is fucking insane.
I was not even close. I said $2 million. $5.6 million a month. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Also included 324,000 unique emails that appear to be users that signed up at some point. And what this really means in the end for the people there is that if you're someone who wants to be a scammer, you now have access to 300,000 email addresses that you can potentially scam. Now, I'm not saying that anyone should do this. I'm not even stating this ironically. Do not scam anyone. But one thing that somebody who's a scammer who has access to these fake emails would do is send them fake emails supposedly from Tate, sending them a link to some kind of website. And then the people would check their email and think, oh, I got a new update from Tate from the real world. I want to click on this. And they then click on, let's say, a phishing link that grabs their IP address or something like that. Maybe it makes them download a file onto their computer. Obviously, it's not a good situation to be in for these guys. But Tate, unironically, because he's too lazy to pay for website code or too broke, exposed them to the Matrix. Now, another huge thing that was revealed here is in relation to Andrew Tate's war room. Basically, if you wanted to meet up with Andrew Tate, you have to spend $8,000 to join the Real Cool Kids Club and become a part of his war room. Now, you'll notice here...
$8,000. $8,000. 8,000. 8,000. $8,000.
Here, everyone's faces are blurred, and that's because being in the club is an anonymous thing, right? Which, I mean, you know, is fair for obvious reasons of identity protection, but also I wouldn't want anyone to know that I spent $8,000 to sit in a room with Andrew Tate and talk about Daddy Coin. Like that would be very embarrassing for me. But as it turns out, as people dug through these leaks, they found a link to Google Drive that had videos of all the War Room people with their names and faces on it. I'm gonna keep it blurred out just in case, but that is a potential hundreds of people that could now also get scammed or get their identity stolen in the future, or even blackmailed if they don't want to be associated with Tate anymore. Like, this could really negatively reflect on their personal life. Their anonymity is gone. Now, Tate would actually respond to all these leaks on Twitter, basically coping and downplaying the severity of it all. We hacked his school and saw the chats of his 800,000 members. The chats are public. You literally just bought a membership and logged in and read the rooms. Call that a hack? What's 800,000 times $49 a month? Oh wait, you bought a membership.
See how he lies? See how he lies? And if you because Tate tweets so much, he tweets a lot, is that if anybody goes under any of his tweets and tell the truth, he'll continue to bury that tweet with like 40 other tweets and then delete the tweet.
What's 800,001 times $49 a month? We are huge because we work. Everyone makes money inside of the real world. Join us. So he literally just used the hack to downplay what actually happened and then to further promote the fucking service that just got hacked. Now, he also made an announcement inside the real world, essentially saying the same thing and ending it with, the Matrix itself has failed, the real world is secure, and we've only just begun. Now, obviously, with everyone going through the leaks, more and more videos were coming out, more and more messages were being released and made fun of, but there's one specific video that everybody's talking about. It's basically Andrew Tate and Justin Waller. Justin Waller is like one of his associates who's on his shows all the time. He's a part of the Tate circle. And it's basically these two guys explaining how to isolate women from their friends and families so you can sow division among their friend group and then isolate them from them so you can abuse them. It is fucking insane.
You're a bad guy now. My husband wouldn't do that. Even though
Hold on. I'm gonna read it to you because it's so echoey. It's really bad. It's a bad recording. And he's so echoey, you can't understand what he says. So I'm gonna read the subtitles. Okay. Get ready. Oh, hold on. I gotta slow it down because it's a little too fast. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. You're a bad guy now. My husband wouldn't do that. Even though the B word is lying just to try to flex. It gets in their head, but you have to try and isolate them. And things things we've talked about thus far, some degree, adding excitement for never. Even when I gotta slow, it goes fast. Things we talked so far, at some degree, adding excitement for never catching you, slipping, all these things, for never catching you slipping, all these things tie into isolating. Her taking her away from outside influences. Every outside influence. All of them. Okay.
Every outside influence trend. All of them.
Now, this isn't exactly shocking information given that it's Andrew Tate, but it is funny to see him even in modern day saying it clear as day that is like what he does. And it doesn't take a genius to figure out that these are the same tactics that he likes to use to traffic girls. And Andrew's brother, Tristan Tate, also has an older series online where he talks about how to pick up girls, granted in a less extreme way, but we do see some serious parallels.
You have to be their boyfriend for an extended period of time. You then have to take her virginity on the 2nd month anniversary or something along those lines, and I'm going to teach you how to do it while still being in a playboy lifestyle scenario.
Frankly, I think these hacks are pretty indicative of the state that Andrew Tate is in and how bad his reputation is. Like, to a certain extent, when Andrew Tate first came out, I think everyone just found him entertaining as a novelty because he was funny. And ultimately, they were like, well, he's probably just fucking around, right? He's joking. But at this point, it feels like no one respects or cares about Tate or even finds him funny. They just want to make fun of him all the time. They're sick of him. Most people just want to move on with their lives and are thoroughly burned out of hearing the bald man speak. At the end of the day, Andrew Tate's basically screwed and he knows it. In fact, both him and his brother are. In the grand scheme of things, this hack doesn't really matter that much because no matter what, the charges the Tates are facing mean that they're most likely going to rot.
I don't know. Guys, I want to, hold on. I got to talk about Romania. for Romania to keep allowing the Tate's lawyer to keep putting it, postponing their case, keep postponing their case. There was a recent events that happened in the Romanian government. The Romanian government, prior to the elections, said that there's no Russian interference, there's no influence, there's no stealing of votes. Everything is good to go. And right before the elections were supposed to happen, the powers that be, including the current leader of Romania, said they were going to cancel the election and postpone it for 3 weeks because they took a poll. And the poll showed that the people were going to vote someone who was not pro NATO, who was a nationalist for the Romanian country, for the people. And the current leader is some woman who works underline what is it? Not Breitbart. What is it? Bedrock? No. Is it Bedrock? BlackRock, NATO, the EU, all of the main influencers. And so they want this woman to stay in office. But it turns out that the people are going to vote overwhelmingly for the other guy who, I think his name is Michel, who seems to be the favorite to get Romania out of the clutches of the EU. Them suckers, the Rockefellers don't got no power. Them suckers manage to get the elections postponed for 3 months. And I said, ooh, that is some corruption. For me to see that happen made me go, I think the Tates are paying a lot of money to the Romanian, because Romania is very corrupt. That's why Tate went there. And when I saw how they postponed the elections, it made me go, oh man, that's some blatant corruption. I bet you the Tates are paying the government as well as the court systems millions and millions of dollars to postpone and to keep and allow the extra this and the extension that to postpone the inevitable. I do believe that now, because I'm thinking like it's going on 3 years and they haven't had their trial yet. 3 years. Going on 3 years. In a week and a half. It will be 3 years and they have not had their case heard yet. They have not had a trial date yet. And yet still these guys keep going on Twitter talking about our case is dismissed, they got this, and everybody believing them because the Romanian government is so screwed and they are corrupt. Now I'm thinking like, are they really going to go to jail now? Tree, what's funny is those goofy ideas are not even their own ideas. They are basically, I don't care. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that Romania is just, I don't have faith that they're going to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a thank God the British filed charges and have extradite privilege to get these guys out of jail. Like if Romania does not file charges, they will go to England, and they will definitely go serve time there. Okay, because if you ask me, now that I've seen what the Romanian government has done, and now it's here it is in a week and a half, 3 years later, and they still haven't gone to jail. It sounds to me they're getting paid off. Okay, that's what it sounds like to me.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat.
I have, after that, what they did with their own government, I don't have faith in the Romanian government anymore.
Money, please.
Joseph, thank you so much for the $10. Hi, Tree. Sorry for the off-topic info. I heard from the Chinese community that Luigi, Italian last name, is related to Maryland Republican delegate Nino Mangione, who represents parts of Baltimore County. Thank you for information I already knew about, Joseph, but I appreciate the $10 for you telling me that. Yeah, it's just, I think it's just, I just couldn't believe that the government did that. And there's no uproar in Romania. That's the thing. It's like there's no uproar in Romania right now.
In jail in the near future. So despite the real world making $5 million a month, all that money is most likely not going to stay with the Tates for very long. It's either going to be seized by the governments that are charging them,
I think the reason why they're hustling like this is because they have the Romanian government. They have several hands. They got the mafia. They have the actual court system, and they got the government all greasing their hands. And then I think that's why they have stayed out of the court system so far.
have to use it to pay legal fees because
sorry when I say court system. That's why they haven't had a court date so far.
Being investigated by the Romanian government. And after that trial concludes, they're being extradited to England to have a trial there.
Thank God for England. This is the first time I am going to be thankful for England. This is going to be the first time I'm thankful for England. By the way, Mike, I got my laptop. Hoo. And guess what? I was watching some Hulu videos while I was on my treadmill. $200. Now let me tell you what I hate about. I keep forgetting. Hold on, Mike. I keep forgetting about Windows 11. Oh, I keep forgetting about that damn thing. It forces you to get it forces you to log in using your Microsoft account. And if you don't have a Microsoft account, they make you create one. OneDrive. I hate that. I said, damn it, I forgot about this. But I managed to, I played ball. Okay. I played ball and I did this. I was able to go ahead and log in, and then I uninstalled 365 and OneDrive, and the only thing I couldn't uninstall is Edge. Sorry for the bad news, but England is soft. Not in this case. They are soft with Muslims. They are soft with a lot of people who check the boxes, but they are not soft for I'm gonna use their words, by the way, misogynist, racist, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic bigots like Andrew Tate. Honey, putting them in jail would make them the biggest heroes ever. They are soft on the people that check the boxes. Let's be clear. Hold on. If you think I'm lying, where is Tommy Robinson right now? Y'all don't know where Tommy Robinson is right now? Hold on, let me go look at my other chat. That shizzle, that shizzle. My YouTube chat is dumb as hell. For you to get all these answers right and my YouTube chat not to know any of these answers, what in the world? That is a shame. That's a shame. That shizzle is making y'all look crazy. Jeez. Anyway. If the Tates get jailed, the red pillars are going to view them as martyrs. I don't care what the red pillars view them as. I want y'all to stop caring what other people think. Okay? The thing about it is that they will be in jail and they will hate jail. That jail is dirty. The jails over there in Britain are terrible, unsanitary. I don't care if these stupid men consider them a martyr. That's not my concern, and shouldn't be your concern either. Okay? You should want bad things to happen to bad people. That's what I want y'all to think. That's what I want y'all to concentrate on. Stop worrying about these losers who giving all their money to these people. Y'all should be like, yes, bad things should happen to bad people. And these guys are bad. And I don't see Romania doing anything anytime soon, if at all. Cause for Tate to be making $5 million, dude, that's a payoff. He's not getting all that money. He's not keeping all that money. He has to make that money to pay people off. And I did some research on case like this. It's never taken this damn long to put somebody in jail when you got overwhelming evidence. Okay. You got this man admitting to the crime. You got the logs proving that he did. I'm like, this is an open and shut case, and he's still on house arrest. Okay.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen. It's so sad, you know. I really was a huge fan of Andrew Tate in the beginning. He was my #1 guy, but, you know, now I just can't stand by him anymore. It's sad, man. It's sad when you have to disavow a good friend like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Hold on, let me see if we can... Romania... Look at this. Y'all gonna tell me? I'm sorry. This is They knew what they were doing when they went to Romania. That place is screwed. That place is screwed. Because this guy, I want you to understand, the Romanian powers that be don't want this guy to win. I think his name is Michelle. I think it is. Oh no. What is his? Hold on. Hold on, what's going on here? Yeah, they just canceled it. They just canceled it altogether. And I'm like, man, that is the most blatant thing of corruption ever. Yes. Romania is just Pakistan in Europe. Very well said, JD. Very well said. Very well said. It is. It is. It very much is. This is a doo-doo hole. Okay, let's get onto this one. This is a very good one. I saw this one already. This is The Downfall of the Alpha Male Podcast by Lewis Spears. This is really good. I saw this one myself, actually. So let's go ahead and watch it.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but an alpha male isn't a guy who invites 14
he's from, I think, Australia.
Women onto a podcast to call them. He's just a guy who has a wife and kids.
Isn't it crazy how even in every species women are useless?
Today we're talking about Fresh and Fit, who are at the forefront of this incredibly lame movement of like almost 40-year-old men getting 18-year-old girls onto podcasts, getting them drunk.
Oh, look at that gut. Oh, I thought, Fresh, you should not have your shirt tucked in, dude. Your gut is just like, whoa.
And then goading them into saying stupid things so they can yell at them, make them cry, and then go, look, I told you women were irrational.
Don't really give a f.
No, exactly. How about this? You can get the f off the show. Yeah. How about that? The disrespectful f. Matter of fact, real quick, any of you want to get up and leave, you can feel free to leave.
Imagine being 34 years old and your job is yelling at 22-year-old women.
I still think he's 36. all this stuff, y'all. I gotta get my. I have a file that I kept on Myron, like I did Pearl, and I have to. It's either on my old computer that kept breaking down, or it's on a file that I don't know where it is right now, and I need to find it. And I do believe I have proof that he's 36 years old. I do believe I have proof that he's 36 years old. I just can't prove it right now.
Who only come onto your show to promote their businesses to your loser audience who invariably sign up to their services despite your message preaching that it's wrong to do so. You're 34 years old, you're unmarried, you got no kids, and your job is a podcast where you yell at chicks.
Because at the end of the day, you guys are all sluts anyway.
You're not an alpha male, you are a loser, brother.
Bro, chat, real talk, this is what you guys are dealing with these fucking girls. They'll be
That's why you need to get with me. You need to get with me. Y'all need to stop dealing with these girls and start dealing with guys. Guys love each other. Men on men love is so based.
That they're on the same level as you.
And you know what's scary?
These stupid bitch.
They mean it.
These podcasts are all the same. The male host is a dude who has a bad relationship with his mother and dislikes women as a result of that.
He really hates his mama. When Candace Valentine was on, what did I tell y'all? I said, hey, Myron is the way he is because his mama. Because who picked the daddy? The mama. Who spent most time with him? The mama. That's why I don't even pay attention to these people.
He'll invite the type of woman that most reminds him of his mother, a person he has a bad relationship with, and then he will have an argument with them, making him dislike that type of woman that he relentlessly keeps inviting onto the show, and then he will tell his viewers, which are mostly, 15 to 22-year-old boys, he will tell them that's what most women are like. No, brother, that's the type of person you're inviting on the show to have an argument with. The only person demonstrating a consistent
drunk, by the way,
behavior pattern is you.
Fuck these bitches, man. Now y'all know why I cover geopolitics. I fucking hate talking to these stupid, retarded
Yeah, bro, I'm sure everyone's really interested in your opinion on geopolitics.
Nobody cares about it. That's the reason why those videos get the lowest views. No, those men don't care about no politics. They only care about the girls. Only the girls.
What do you think's going on with the Israel-Palestine situation? I don't know. Let's ask a guy who invites women on his podcast to call us what he thinks. You're an idiot, brother.
I fucking hate talking to these stupid, retarded
However, while we're on the subject of politics, why don't we have a look at what this balding loser thinks?
Who started feminism? All the isms? Communism, feminism, Marxism, the dreidel spinners.
The Fresh and Fit show, like all great contributions to culture, launched as a podcast during 2020. And it's a show that claims to be about teaching men how to improve themselves. But the more you look into it, the more you realize that it's just for men who have bad relationships with women and are looking for reasons to hate them even more than they already do. Fresh and Fit.
And by the way, with the statistics out today, to hell with these men. They will sit up here. When they want to sit up here and tell women you'll die alone, they are projecting. Literally projecting. Statistically projecting.
Describe their show as personal development and helping men improve, but if you have a look at their YouTube channel, you can see the only content that gets any views is videos that trash women. And any video that is about self-improvement, finance, personal development, no one watches these because that's not what their audience is here for. Their audience is here for them making women cry. Myron telling a caller how to pay off his debt, 10,000 views. 20-year-old given hard advice about a relationship, 36,000 views. Caller reveals how his uncle got him 192,000.
5,000 views? Oof. Oof. Oof.
In debt, a finance video, 5,000 views. Ignorant chick learned why she's clueless about relationships, 34,000 views. The only type of content these people make that anyone pays any attention to is just them trashing women.
Tired of dudes trying to appease and supplicate to women and trying to impress girls? Fuck that shit. Men are the prize, not the women, because
men, gay men are the prize to other gay men. Men are never the prize. Men are never the prize. Men are never the prize. Myron Gaines is a homosexual. That's why he thinks he's the prize, because in actuality, he is the prize to another man. But men are never the prize. Women are the prize, except for pick-me's, Barbara the Builders, PayPal Peggy's, Doormat Denishas, okay? Those heifers are not the prize, okay? They're placeholders. But Everybody else, the women are the prize. The women are the prize. The women are the prize. Gay men are the prize to other gay men. Okay? That's the only time a man can be the prize. It like Luigi. Luigi is the prize because Luigi is a very revered gay man. He is the prize. Okay, he is the prize, honey. I don't know why all these women getting all moist for him. He don't want you, ladies. Okay, he don't want you. Okay, he got an accent too. Like, nah, that's the prize. Y'all want to see what a man who's the prize is? That's the prize. That's the prize. That's what I want y'all to know. Like Luigi, that's the prize. He is the prize. But he ain't the prize to women. He's the prize to men.
I know for a fact when a man deals with a woman, he's got to inherently bring far more value than she does.
Yeah, because he's chasing after her. He's pursuing her. She ain't pursuing him. She has so many women pursuing her. Sorry. She has so many men pursuing her. He has to single out why he should be chosen. Why he should be picked. Because he went after the table. He went after the prize, you dummy.
Do is be pretty and available.
The show is hosted by
Yeah, that's right. That's all what women have to do. So when these women are these pick-me's or talking about something, I don't have a high body count and I can cook and clean. I'm really good at giving head and I help, pay your bills. I'm there for you through thick and thin. And I just want you to understand, I want to have all the kids and I had no problem working too, after the maternity leave. Those are not the prize. Okay. Those are placeholders. All right. Let's be clear. And he gay anyway. He don't care about all that.
Guys who call themselves fresh and fit. The guy who calls himself fit also calls himself Myron Gaines, but his real name is Amru Foodie. He claims to be very successful with
Amru Fidel.
Women, but he's a 34-year-old balding, single, unmarried, childless man who has no successful relationships to reference at all, but apparently can tell you how to find a wife.
If your dad cheated on your mum, how would you feel?
I'd applaud him. I'd be like, fuck yeah, you got your money up, man.
How do you think mum would feel?
You know what? She wouldn't leave. She's a real one. She would be like, damn, okay.
Obviously, they've got...
Yeah, he doesn't like his mama. I've had so many of these guys tell me, oh, Myron, I said, show me a video. I will delete my entire existence off of social media if you can show me a video of Myron talking well about his mom. He don't even talk well about his sister. He called his sister a dumb B word. So if he calls his sister that, I know he ain't never said anything nice about his mama.
Some incredible mummy issues, and we'll see that as this video continues.
If it was continuous?
She wouldn't leave.
That's a really telling response, isn't it? How do you think your mother would feel about getting cheated on? And the guy's like, he wouldn't leave. Yeah, but that's not a feeling, And that really comes down to why all of these dudes that claim to be relationship experts that are running Red Pill podcasts actually know nothing about cultivating and sustaining a successful relationship, because all of their arguments come down to, where else is this bitch gonna go? Reminds you of abusive language, doesn't it? All this
By the way, we got plenty of places to go. I cussed out this guy on Twitter, right? I want y'all to understand, I'm married. I don't show no pictures of myself. I would love to show you guys my progress at the gym, but I would have to be a little bit more strategic of that, because these men don't even have to see what you look like. If you just exude big boss bitch type energy, they will, oh my God, they will coom for you so hard. They want you to notice me, senpai, so hard in the replies. And it gets on my nerves. And I'm talking to Cat, right? I'm literally having a response to Cat. And guys are like, what was it? I'm talking to Cat in reference to her responding to Tim Pool. And men I've never seen before, they all follow me, by the way. Men I've never seen before, men who never responded to me before, all got something to say. And I'm like, blah, blah. Well, I cuss them out and I go, blah, blah. Like you want my attention. I told that story. You saw it, TJ. It's like, oh my God, get off of my CLIT. Okay? Get off of it. What the hell? Can a sister talk on Twitter in peace? Anyway, I said it to say this. Ladies, I don't do anything. I don't, out of the ordinary. I don't post any thirst traps. I don't post any booty videos, twerking videos. I don't do none of that. And men are chasing me, knowing that I talk about my husband, knowing that I'm married. And I'm like, if I, with a cartoon avatar, without showing any pictures, if I get this much attention from these guys, imagine the women that do show, upload a picture here and a picture there. Imagine all of the simps and the fans that they get and the attention they get from other men. Like, I'm just saying, there's no excuse for women to be bored and like, and for you to not take advantage of you being a woman. I really don't understand. Yeah, they love masculine women. Oh, and I banned that Elon guy because he's like, because notice, because I blocked him today. TJ, I gave him, how many days was that? 2 days. I gave him 2 days to finally respond to see if he was going to clap back. He didn't clap back. And today, right before I came over here, I blocked him. Because I was like, I don't want to block him. And he thinks that, Tree blocked me, so I couldn't respond. I wanted to see him respond back to me. Because he kept talking about, Tree, you're masculine. I said, yes, I'm masculine. That's why you're basically, your ding ding is hard right now. You like masculine women. You want a masculine woman. That's why you're following me. And TJ, did he deny it? Did he say, no, you're wrong? He said nothing. I punked his ass on Twitter. He said nothing. He said nothing. Talking about something. Men only want you to be feminine, so you don't basically slap them around on Twitter or in the replies, ladies. That's what I'm telling y'all. I don't envy those of you who act nice. Those of you women who like to be nicey, I don't envy your life. You are in the losing seat, honey. I swear to God, if you understood how easy it is just to be a bitch, how easy your life is to be like that, you would stop being nice. Yeah, and TJ, they go after Hillary. Why? Why do they go after Hillary? What's the difference between me and Hillary? I gotta get some more water. Yeah, Hillary is very nice. Hillary is too nice, but she's a Christian. So glad I'm a heathen. I literally came into her thread and just started kicking butt. Everybody that's like attacking her. But the same people that attack her follow me and don't attack me. And I thought, what in the world? These people follow me and they're going after Hillary. No, I don't know if they know I'm cool with Hillary or not. But if you ever want to see why nice girls lose, look at how I was able to check people who were being mean to Hillary, and versus I never had to get that done in my daggone replies. People know I'm block happy, but I didn't block this time. Okay, I didn't block this time. I waited 2 days to see if he was going to clap back, and he didn't because he's a damn coward. And men like that will go after women who are nice because they know you nice girls ain't going to do nothing but take it. Sucks to be you, by the way. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It sucks to be you when you're nice to these people and they go after you because they know you're nice. Was there a rapper? I think it was 50 Cent saying that? I think it was 50 Cent. There was a TikTok video of 50 Cent talking about why it's a bad idea to be nice. and that people need to earn your niceness. If I find that video, I'm gonna upload it to my my Twitter account. All right.
It's about getting a subservient woman that's not allowed to have any opinions and essentially building a life where she's not allowed to leave or have thoughts or opinions. And if she does have them, she has to shove them down because I'll punch a wall if you ask me to do the dishes.
Do you think she'd be happy with the dynamics of that relationship, though?
She knows how it is.
Every piece of advice in regards to women comes down to that. Here is what women have to do for men. Well, what should men do for women? Nothing. They just have to deal with our behavior. There's no way to improve on how you treat a woman. Everything is about how she treats you.
Yeah. He had in there like, TJ, you know Tree is masculine. Yeah, idiot. I brag about it. You jerk off about it. The thing about, hold on. I didn't even understand why he had to go to you, TJ. I'm glad you respond like, Tree talk about being masculine on purpose all the damn time. She's only submissive to her husband. And I've always said over and over again, whenever you see me on Twitter, I'm always in my masculinity. Always. I'm never in my femininity. And I want you to understand that I blocked him. I blocked him right before I start the show, TJ. He ain't following me no more. He blocked, so he probably upset, probably rope himself or something right now because I realized I blocked him. But cause I'm like, nah, dude, you ain't gonna follow me. What the hell what are you talking about? What are you going on? You can't, dude. But I'm gonna tell you why men love masculine women. To forget what you heard, okay? They equal and they're in a way they're right. The way I am, you can tell my testosterone is high. And what does that mean? High sex drive. Boom, headshot. Stop listening to the lies that these men say, okay? Just stop. They love gym women because they know testosterone level high. They love masculine women or masculine acting women because they know your testosterone level is high. They know you ain't gonna be like, I got a headache. No, not tonight. That's why they love us. And that's why they follow me. And that's why they want so badly for me to notice them on Twitter. I cuss them out all the damn time. And they love it. Tell me about this stuff. The thing about it is that if you know what I know, you would, oh my God, your life would be so awesome. I used to be a people pleaser, but now I am a biatch. Never felt better. Oh my God, younger me was too naive and timid. Once I got a job, that changed. Very good, Webb. Very good. Okay. So there's that. Well, all women have testosterone too, though. No, I don't know if you understand the female anatomy. We are just estrogen dominant. Okay. We have testosterone. We have progesterone. Testosterone is not exclusive to men. Testosterone is just abundant in men. Is that men have higher testosterone, women have higher estrogen. And they have a certain level of testosterone, but when you are physically active, especially if you lift weights, you're going to have a higher level of, especially if you play sports. This is the reason why if you go to the Olympics, you're going to find a whole bunch of abandoned condoms everywhere because athletes have a high sex drive. This is just a known fact. You just have to, you don't know because you have never probably been an athlete. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying this is just a known fact that athletic women have a higher testosterone. That's just a known fact. It has nothing to do with being gay.
Behave as erratically and violently as you want, and if she cries, you get to call her emotional, even though you're the one who punched a hole in the wall. That being said, there are some women out there that would be perfect for Myron Gaines. For example, Bonnie Blue.
So if my mum wasn't pleasing him, I think, what do you expect? Right. Like, he's paying the bills, he's working hard, you're not doing the bare minimum, he's going to be going elsewhere. Like, and I've got friends that I can recommend.
There you go, Myron, your dream woman.
He's gay, he doesn't want her. And I have never heard of that woman before ever in my life.
Oh, get in line, buddy. The other host is a guy named Fresh, a man who I assume was attracted to the red pill movement when he looked in the mirror and realized his face resembled a tiger tire tread. Walter and Myron
Boom headshot. Boom headshot.
Myron started this show in 2020, and ever since then, their relationship has been fracturing as Myron becomes more and more.
I saw another video where Myron is just straight up. Okay. Myron is, okay, it looks like whoever made the bet that these two are going to be done next year, you're going to have to be specific. Are they going to be done next year by the winter, spring, fall? Because they definitely going to be done. I can tell. I see the animosity. I see Myron ignoring him now. I see Myron rolling his eyes. I see the division. Okay? It's happening. I want to know, like, it's like they're going to break up. I just don't know when they're going to break up, though.
Or extreme in his ideology, while Walter tries to rein him in and fails.
Stupid ass bitch, come in here and annoy the out of me, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
If you watch any clip, you'll start to notice that these two, despite being the hosts of the show, never actually talk to or look at each other.
Oh, yo, it's the first?
Happy birthday, Fred.
Fuck up out of here, man.
So I'm gonna be honest.
Ridiculous.
Y'all got no ass. That shit's crazy,
man.
Look at his face when he realizes Myron is just ignoring what he's saying. Like, this dude is really trying to be sexist to fit in with the fellas, but it's not working anymore. They've lost all respect for him, and so has the audience. Because this self-proclaimed alpha male, this expert in relationships, this guy who knows...
I want you to understand. Daisy wanted to have a baby by this man. Just to stay in America. Daisy let this thing hit it raw. You let it hit it raw. You let him hit it raw. Oh my God, what in the world? I just want to say, girl, regardless how much I don't like Daisy, we cannot deny she's not attractive. We cannot deny that the plastic surgery she received was, worth the bang for his bucks. But my thing is, you picked this to reproduce with? This is what you picked? You let that hit it wrong? Ain't no business relationship worth that naked ding ding inside me. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all not understanding. I would never let something like this, and ain't that type of money in the world, get on top of me and get inside Raw. Okay? Never. I predict Fresh and Fit will break up by February, Black History Month. Valentine will make Myron angrier, Fresh hornier to stand him. If the universe is justified, she'll get deported until under Trump. Oh, she ain't here. She in Dubai. Where y'all from? She ain't here. She in Dubai. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, this right here. Ew. Ew. Ew.
How to find a good wife. What has he done recently? Knocked up a prostitute.
Excuse me, a high-class escort.
Boom headshot.
Well, not anymore. She lowered her value when she got into OnlyFriends. So when she got OnlyFriends, she lowered her value. She's no longer a high-paid escort no more.
Honestly, man, I think this is the real Fresh. Look how happy he is with his girlfriend. This is like kind of cute, man. What did you leave this relationship for? To impress your red pill incel mates? How embarrassing to find a good relationship with a woman and then to abandon her, encourage her to get an abortion.
Well, she's the woman of the night. She also failed the sugar daddy test. Ladies, please, please, please. If a man pretending to have deep pockets take you to the mall and says to you, this is where all the sugar daddies bring their sugar babies. Don't go, oh, well, good thing I got my own money. Don't be dumb like that. Don't say nothing. You are being tested. you say, well, what you gonna buy me, daddy? Okay. What you gonna buy me, daddy? And then hug up to him and go, I would love me a nice Van Cleef bracelet. Every time I say it like that, I want a Van Cleef bracelet.
Cut her out of your life and intimidate her into silence because you're scared that you might look uncool to your male buddies. What a beta little bitch. When it comes down to it, that's very exemplary of all of these red pill dudes. Because these people are not alpha males. They're just people that hate women and are very confident and charismatic. And they rope in all these young boys that are lacking positive male role models in their lives, father figures, and they infect them with this poisonous attitude.
That's fine. That's fine. I promise you, if they live to be 50 years old, they will be future sugar daddies.
Boom! Headshot!
Trust me. Trust me. They gonna learn the game. They just gonna learn it later in life.
That then leads these young men to have bad relationships with women themselves, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because these men that they listen to tell them that
yeah, savage. Savage, sweetheart, you made me forget about that $20 roll. I forgot about the $20 roll. I forgot about the daggone roll. Oh, man. Good times that was back then, wasn't it? Seemed like years ago.
Women are bad and emotional and evil, and teach them how to attract women that are damaged themselves or that don't have emotional regulation. And then these men get into bad relationships, treat them poorly. The women react accordingly, and that the cycle continues. Damage men, damage women, damage men, damage women. And no one finds happiness or a successful relationship because these men don't know how to offer that or even do it for themselves.
Let me ask you a question. Who's likely to work harder? An employee that has a job that is guaranteed in their tenure, they can't be fired? Or someone whose position is unsure?
Probably the person whose position is unsure.
Wouldn't it be fair to say by that same...
Savage, sweetheart, $5. Thank you so much. Don't forget about the $20. I just gave you Acolyte. Did you? Oh, you must have donated that before I said it. I mean, before I said it. You must have did this before I said it. Because I was like, as soon as I saw you type that up, I was like, yeah, don't forget that daggone $20 Target robe. That was funny. Thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate it.
Analogy that a girlfriend is probably going to work harder than a wife would.
I love clips that are attempting to own women that just kind of reveal pathology in the man trying to dunk on like some 20-year-old when they're 34 and unmarried. Having a relationship is not holding the threat of abandoning a woman over her to keep her in line. Like the guy's going, wouldn't a girlfriend be nicer to me if she knew that at any moment I would leave her and I...
Bye. Any man do that to you ladies, let them go. Let them go. Let them go, baby. Let them go.
Told her that a lot? No, dude, that's just being mean.
Yeah.
Isn't that what promoting a girlfriend to a wife is?
I mean, I understand.
No?
These men are in an echo chamber of their own creation where they are just gathering the biggest amount.
Also, Myron is a coward because Myron would never debate me and would not get Andrew Wilson to debate me and Jasmine Jafar outside of their hug box. If we won't debate them at the Fresh and Fit studio, they're not interested. And you know why? So he can kick us off. He can turn off our mic. He can feel at home. But we already know Myron got different type of energy when he is not in that hug box, when he's not in his safe space. Oh, coward.
Of hurt and damaged men into their corner to sit and agree with each other about how women are the problem and they don't really have anything to improve. And when it does come to self-improvement, the only things that are encouraged is getting muscles and getting money. There is more to a complete life than those two things. Those two things are important, but that's not what makes anyone happy. And this whole red pill philosophy of treating women as opposition that need to be managed and kept in line because they are so different that they're almost the enemy that you have to manage to keep on side without cheating on you while you can cheat on them and treat them terribly. And if they react, they're emotional and crazy. It's just not going to result in any sort of productive or positive relationship.
They don't want it to. They don't want it to. They understand that we as women are in the advantage seat and they are mad about it. Instead of improving, hold on, I got to say this, okay? Women used to be in the loser seat for decades. We were the undereducated. We were the uncultured, except if you was born in a rich family. Now, we were also the ones that were not making money because we weren't allowed to. We weren't allowed to hold property. We weren't allowed to have our own bank accounts, blah, blah, blah. Now we have exceeded in the educational department. We are now doing the part where, and when I say we, I'm talking about women as a whole. I'm not talking about anecdotals. I'm not talking about independent study. I'm talking about a collective, okay? Very educated. We are the majority, because once upon a time, women were not the majority. Women were the minority. Women are not a majority population. Women are now taking over a lot of political, positions in local, state, and national government. So we are excelling in a lot of stuff. And then you have women who are like myself. I'm going to put myself in this category. Women like myself who say, I ain't going to have no damn kids. I don't want no damn kids. I'm good. I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I'll get with a man who already don't want kids or have kids already. And they're grown and out of the house. But that's that. So you have a lot of women and also some couples. I've seen some couples on TikTok that are like, they're fine with not having any type of kids. So you have this. And so instead of the men, for the most part, of doing things to improve themselves, to at least catch up, they want to stay in bedrock time. They want to stay in the 60s and say, bring back women being in the kitchen. No more vote. Instead of them improving, instead of them being better individuals to where you can get yourself a pick-me-shit. Listen, all the guys that are listening to me right now, I don't care how many women get their level up, get their sprinkle on. For every one of those women are going to be 20 pick-me's. There are so many pick-me's out there, so many Barbara the Builders out there. You should not be sitting here thinking in a lack. When I listen to women all the time, I'm saying to myself, God, how are y'all just, oh my God, what are you talking about? Why would you let that happen to you? And pick-me's are the norm right now. Look at what's happening on Twitter, where they're actually having this girl who purposely had 100 guys run a train on her. They're now making the men the enemy. Come on now. And then they're like, oh, the women. And then you got the other guys you got these other women who are just like, I would never do that. I'm going to be a virgin until I'm married, even if it takes me to be 40 years old. Ladies, hold on. That's another thing I need to talk about, virginity. Ladies, listen to me. I don't mean to go against your faith. This does not interfere with your faith whatsoever, okay? Don't hit 30 and still be a virgin.
Boom, headshot.
I'm just telling you. I'm saying it for so many reasons. You're missing out. You're really, really missing out on wonderful experiences that will help you yourself and your sexual energy. But also, I think the longer you wait, the more two things can happen. And I'm open to debate this, because I don't have a hard stance on this. But I think when you start waiting too late to have sex, you're either going to not like it when you eventually do have it and you're not going to want to do it as often, or you're going to like it and you're going to go crazy like a crackhead. And you're going to be like, you're going to realize, especially if you get it as good, and you were like, holy shit, I've been missing out on something. And then you just start ho-ho-hoing all over the place. Okay? then you can't keep no relationship because you're trying to catch up for all the ding ding and the HBI hot beef injections you've been missing out on for all those years. Because, you wanted to save yourself. There's no need. I'm sorry. There's no such thing as a fem cell. That doesn't exist. That's not true. There's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you're I'm seeing some women, when they're having sex, there's a woman, as a matter of fact, again on TikTok, had sex for the first time at the age of 34. She says she hates it. She says she can't stand it. She says now to the point where her husband are separated because that was the main thing that she just couldn't do it anymore. She just couldn't. She just said she hates everything about it. And he's so sexually experienced that, she don't want to do nothing outside of the missionary. I said, girl. I was like, oh my God. You don't want to do nothing outside the missionary? Child. Oh, good Lord. What in the world? Anyway. After seeing that, that's why I'm like, if I hear any of my female subscribers sit up here and tell me that they're pushing 30 and they on the island, don't get mad at me. I'm just going to advocate for you to just maybe get some professional assistance, you know what I'm saying? To help ease you in there or something like that. I'm just saying. Because if you can't find a guy that you can hit him up, or what is that black woman name that said she a femcel, and then the day she said she thought she was gonna take herself out, she found a guy to have sex with, and all of a sudden it was good. What is that? What's her name, y'all? Kidology. Kidology said, I don't want to live no more. I'm no longer destined for this world. But before I go, I'm going to need to give me some HBI. She gets some hot beef injection. Then she's like, I don't want to take myself out no more because that was good. She said she don't want to go nowhere now. She said it was TJ, you wasn't here for that? Oh no, TJ, you wasn't here for that? I literally reviewed that video on the stream. No, I'm not talking about guys. Okay, you said that's unfortunate. I'm a guy. I'm still a virgin, but you don't see me complaining. Are you in your 30s? I don't care if guys are in their 30s and they're a virgin. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm just saying women seem to not enjoy it when they get up in age in their 30s. So, yeah, D saved her life, Spitfire. That's why I was like, this lying chick talking about something. Yes, I'm a femcel. I was like, fine. Strange how you could say you're a femcel and yet still you are just now finding some good dingling. It's sad for either to be a virgin in their 30s. A 30 to 40-year-old virgin, that's antisocial disorder. When with men, it shows up violently, and women, it shows up by withdrawing from society. Oh, that's a good point. Actually, that's a very good point because she has isolated herself. She was like, sex is just disgusting. I don't want it. And she doesn't have no trauma either. So that's a thing. She might be asexual. Is asexual a thing? I hear people say that they're asexual, but I don't believe them. I've never met not saying it don't exist. I'm just saying I never seen these type of people. Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't know. You're gonna have to convince me. Okay? You're gonna have to convince me, okay? You hear it's a thing, allegedly. So there's that. Hey, Peanut Fairy. Is Joe getting on your nerves in the chat? If he does, let me know. I'll give him a spanking. All right, let's continue this.
For men, and that results in these men hurting women that in turn hurt them, and it just makes it harder for these people to realize that they're wrong because they become repulsive to women. Because any woman that detects this type of red pill, incel type stuff coming out of a man's mouth will instantly get the ick and reject these men. So they constantly get rejected. Then they blame women instead of looking internally and understanding that, oh shit, I'm the problem. In fact, my favorite quote on this very issue comes from Jordan Peterson.
I would say to young men who are irritated at women is, if you're irritated at women, you know, as a class of creature, there's something wrong with you because they're right. You're wrong. They're right to not pick you. If they're not picking you, it's because they're right. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but what you have to understand is that what do you expect from women? If you got pregnant because you had sex, you'd be pretty damn choosy too. So, you know, clue in a bit. And then, well, don't they find you attractive? Well, maybe you're not. Like, have you paid attention to how you dress? Do you have a plan?
Speaking of getting pregnant when you choose men, and hold on. Once again, and the only reason I know this is because I saw this on my feed. So, what's her name? Not Kiki Palmer. What's the one that was in The Mermaid? That I should know. I don't know these girls' names by heart. That's the only reason. Hold on a second. I know it's a delay. Y'all gonna tell me in a minute. Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey is back with her dusty baby daddy. She back with DDG, whatever his name is. She took her dusty baby daddy back. And y'all want to know why? I don't want to talk about the community, okay? Y'all want to know why? I don't want to talk about the community. Cause it's like, it's like, nah, dude, I can't relate to these black women, you know what I'm saying, who are at a higher status and they get the dust mites. They allowed to be marked by the beast. I can't relate, dude. I cannot relate. That's why I don't talk about. I didn't even go read it. I mean, watch the video. So I didn't even go watch the video. I just saw the headlines and I said, Lord have mercy.
Are you as educated as you could be? You know, are you a liar? Are you a rabid pornography user? If you were better,
they are.
You'd be more successful with women.
If you were better, you would be more successful with women, with your life, with relationships, with other men. But that's not what is really preached here. What is preached here is that women are the enemy, someone you should be suspicious of. And the evidence they use for that is getting sex workers that are like 19 years old from Miami onto a podcast, getting them drunk, taking their phone.
I'm glad he said that part. From Miami. That is a very important part of this. From Miami.
And then dunking on them in arguments. Brother, you're 34 years old. You're a fucking loser. Not only are Fresh and Fit using alcohol to make women look stupid, many of these women that they're getting drunk are underage.
My name is Zoe. I'm 18 years old.
This woman says she's 18. Here's Myron Gaines feeding her alcohol. Now, you might be thinking, oh, surely this is just an honest mistake, using alcohol to ply women into getting what you want from them. No, here is Myron himself saying that's the best way to get what you want from a woman.
Any date idea is going to work, guys. It's just that the drinking one tends to have the best ROI because you're meeting her at night and it like loosens her.
Hot tip, fellas. If you're listening,
what did Candace Valentine told y'all? Dude, I need to take that entire interview and take snippets out and just upload them individually. What did Candace tell y'all? She said predators are often at night. And what did Myron say? The best thing to do is to get her drunk while you're out at the club at night. And that's what predators do. The predators out at night. Predators out at night, getting you drunk. Okay? Diddy's parties happen at night. That didn't happen. They went into the morning, but they happen at night. Okay? So, and I did, by the way, I told you guys I couldn't handle the voice. So I did sign up for a 30-day free membership to, hold on a second. What is it called? To everand.com. So, I'm just going to tell you right now. So I've gone through some of the book, and, I'm only tell you like only 3 chapters are interesting so far. The book, I think, hold on. And let me just say why. The book does go into predators and prey, and I think I'm just going to screen cap that because you can't download the book. But the rest of that is not for me because I'm not coming from that book is really for women who coming from a prey, submissive, passive, non-confrontational type of thing. So that book is for most women. Me, I just looked at what I wanted to look at, and I was like, okay, I see what it is. So don't get me wrong, I still suggest getting it, but I signed up for the free version, and so I'm gonna cancel my membership in 2 weeks when I get it, because it's like, oh my god, this is not my. I see the stuff in there that I can relate to, but the rest of it, like, nah.
The dating advice from a man, and he uses terms like ROI to describe the effort you put in versus the sex you get out. This guy does not know anything about sustaining good relationships with women. There are dozens of other clips of these men in their mid-30s feeding alcohol to fresh 18-year-old girls, something that is illegal in Miami, to get them onto a podcast to look stupid and then call them emotional, which is fairly ironic because out of everyone on the show, Myron is the one that always gets incredibly emotional.
A lot of you mother jellyfish. No spine. And that's the reason why.
Because his daddy was not there to raise him. His daddy wasn't there. He didn't have his daddy there.
A lot of you are fat, triple chin, neck bearded, pieces of shit, dorks with no money, and no one fucking respects you.
Yeah, women are nuts, huh?
Because you don't stand for nothing. If I stand with fresh, I die with fresh. It is what it is. You motherfuckers. I got my real estate, I got my money, I'm fine. I'm not going anywhere. I can't be bought.
That was real. That was real talk.
I also love how his co-host just constantly gets ignored. Why is this guy here? He just responds to Myron's outbursts and gets ignored for it.
Because Myron know he can't. They need each other. The show is nothing without Fresh, and the show is nothing without Myron. If Myron was to do the show by itself, all they would do is talk about. They would never have women join the show, and all they would do is talk about the Jews. Okay? And that show would be canceled. If it was just Fresh, they would have to need somebody to translate his stuttering. Because he don't even come up with the questions. He don't come up with the hypotheticals. He don't do nothing but go, you ain't got no way of ass. Coconuts and Barbados.
What does this guy add to the show other than, yeah, chicks suck?
From the heart. W. Myron. You broke the glass.
After dozens of incredibly emotional outbursts like this, Myron has further embarrassed himself by inviting women onto his show and getting so upset at them that he kicks them out and then threatens them with violence.
It's like, you guys think I'm kidding around when I say this? When we first started this podcast and girls would act crazy and we told them to get out, they'd be acting all wild, like, I'm not leaving, blah, blah, blah. When you have a chick here, bro, they start complying.
Icy's ready to go.
Yeah, you can get punched. You know what I mean?
Hey, ladies, if this happens, it's going to happen.
Fellas, here's how you have a good relationship with a woman. If she keeps talking and it's annoying you, you threaten to punch her in the face. Like what the fuck is this show? This is only for losers that hate their mothers. This is the lamest shit ever. If you listen to this, you will never be an alpha male. This is not the first time there's been threats of violence or actual violence on the Fresh and Fit show. This happens frequently.
I'm just saying, like, what type of man likes to get in the face of women? You had to ask yourself, what type of man, and ever since we've been clowning Myron's been spraying some some hair dye in that bald spot of his in the back with that. I want y'all to know, don't stop reminding everybody that Myron has glued on weave. But anyway, you got to ask yourself, what type of man like to buck up against women? He don't buck up against men like that. He like to do that with women.
That show is gonna be in a fucking bitch. Just like you and your bitch.
Do it. Get the fuck out of here. This is Florida. You stupid nigga. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. This is Florida.
Some giant, massive man standing over a woman like that and threatening her is...
Hey, we'd be eye to eye if it was me. But I would never put myself in that situation. So she's dumb enough for that. She's dumb enough for that. That's what I'm saying. I would never put myself in a situation where I am at a disadvantage. He wouldn't be towering over me. Not at all. We'd be looking eye to eye. And he know he will be punked down. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Pathetic behavior. And you notice that he keeps yelling, this is Florida, this is Florida. What he's trying to say here is that I legally have the right to shoot you if you don't leave.
Well, basically he wouldn't shoot her. I want you guys to understand, stand your ground doesn't apply to a man who is 6'3" what is he, 6'3" or 6'4"? How tall is Myron? He gotta be 6'3". Is he my height? Anyway, he towers over this girl. So, okay, 6'3". So stand your ground. Take it from somebody who know the law, okay? Stand your ground does not apply as a man to a small, unarmed woman. Okay? If you, as a tall man, shoot an unarmed woman, even if she hits you, you're going to jail. Stand your ground means you have to use deadly force because you thought your life was in danger. If she has no weapons and you are stronger than her, what is the justification using deadly force? I want you guys to also understand that Myron never did field work when he worked at Homeland Security. That's the reason why he doesn't know the law. That's the reason why when he was debating against Fresh in reference to Nick Fuentes, he made stupid stuff like, oh, well, he got doxxed and he got all these death threats and she said she was going to harass him and she came to his door. It don't even matter. When you open the door willingly and then you assault a woman, I'm sorry, you're going to be found guilty. You are the aggressor. You are the one who's going to, and that's why he got a charge against him. And if anybody who understands the law would know, you had Fresh there. We probably had to review that probably on Friday, if I can find the video, where Fresh is literally saying, how was she the aggressor when he put his hands on her first? I'm just saying, you're supposed to be a agent for Homeland Security, and you don't know the law? Yeah, there you go, Celestial Spartan. That's what people don't understand. Myron was never on the field. When I say on the field, meaning he was out in public, making arrests, doing investigation. He stayed inside and did all the paperwork. There is no pictures of him. He cannot even tell you anything about him being on the field. He was never on the field. He was doing desk duty. He wasn't even long enough. He wasn't even working at Homeland Security long enough to be on the field. So I'm just saying, you being a pencil pusher does not make you qualify. That's the reason why he don't know anything about the law. He want to sit up here and say, this is a stand your ground state. Stand your ground state does not have nothing to do with a tall ass man for a short ass woman. You shoot her, you going to jail. You're going to be found guilty too. So that's the thing. Stupid, dumb.
A really good example, you know, to show to other men is if a woman disagrees with you on the podcast you've invited her on, you just threaten her with violence and tell her you're going to kill her. What an alpha male. That's really cool, bro. Are you married or are you 34 bald and you got no kids?
Stand, you're fucking out. You ain't getting reimbursed. Shit, get the out of here.
Yeah,
bitch.
that's the whole point. Fuck you. That's fine. I'm not
You're fucking fat. You look like shit. Your hair's a wig.
You look like shit. Your hair's a wig. Hey, man, you could use a wig.
He has one. He has one. He has glued on weave. I don't understand why people. Hold on. How about this? Ladies and gentlemen, tell Myron I will delete. I'll put it in writing. I'll put everything in writing. I'll delete my entire existence in addition to giving him $10,000 if he was to go to a certified cosmetologist of my choosing or somebody neutral to examine his head to prove that the thing on his head is actual glued on weave. I would, and I'll put it in writing too. I'll put it in writing. I will I will delete all of my YouTube channels, old and new. I delete my TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. I delete everything. Okay. How am I going to waste my money, Noel? Shut up. Take your medication. What money am I going to waste? How am I wasting money? I'm not going to lose because I know he has a weave glued onto his head. I know this for a fact. I did a video about it. How the hell am I going to waste my money? Shut up. I'm telling you a sure thing. I'm telling you something that is a matter of fact. So there's that. He has glued weave to his head and yet still, but here's the deal. This is why I'm not part of the community. Because here it is. How is it that the community don't take him up on that offer? That's the reason why I don't fit. Like when black women go on there and get all hemmed up, except if Candace. That's why I was like, Candace, don't do it. Candace, please don't go on that show. And she said she wasn't, right? But the thing about it is I'm glad she didn't. Okay, but I'm not gonna sit up here and defend people who want to. I gave you a layup, and you ain't doing nothing with it. You letting it hit bricks.
Why don't you ask her where she got her wig from? Because I can see your skull from the back. After several incidences like this, obviously these guys are getting banned from every single platform that likes having advertisers on it. Most recently, YouTube. They've been demoted down to Rumble now.
And we got a very important announcement for you guys.
It won't be the same, bro.
Yeah, the channel has been kicked off the YouTube partner program, but for now,
we don't even know why.
We don't know the specific reason.
That's so funny. Oh, we've got no idea why we've been banned from YouTube. Apparently, they don't like it when you threaten to shoot women. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't want us on our platform when our entire show is about inviting 18-year-olds on the show, illegally getting them drunk, and then when they start acting belligerent, I say I'm going to kill you with a gun. Why wouldn't they want ads on my show? Both of these guys just objectively loser dorks, and it doesn't matter how much money they've gained from other lonely men. Doesn't matter how many properties are in their portfolio. They will never have a fulfilling relationship with a woman as long as they act and believe this type of shit.
Well, Myron is a homosexual, and the little crusty one is the one who coconuts in Barbados don't want to basically use a condom. So I don't think he gonna find anybody either.
This becomes incredibly obvious.
But he makes a good sugar daddy, though. I give that much.
And they leave their echo chamber and talk to an actual man who has a good relationship with a woman.
If there's men that watch this show, if they've learned anything, it's probably how to respect and how to have a long-term healthy relationship with a woman that you can call your wife and have a family with.
How do you get a wife, Ethan? Because my thing is like you're talking about the finish line. What about the race?
Yeah.
You understand? Like you have to get
Are either of you married?
Where you can even identify a female that's worthy of marriage, of having a family with, etc. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore.
That's a fair question. You're talking about being married, Ethan, but what about the race? Okay, well, let's have a look at the race these guys are running. If this was the Olympics, you would have a bunch of sprinters lined up at the start line, and Fresh and Fit would be in scuba diving gear getting ready to swim. They don't know how to fucking run a race either. They're saying that they know how to run the race, but they've got no idea what they're doing.
But no, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability. So you use the sugar daddy websites as dating sites.
Yeah, so we did a whole episode
and then you complain about women being shallow.
I never complained about women being shallow.
You say it's hard to find a good woman because they're motivated by material things and stuff, and yet you're seeking women, specifically a certain type of woman, obviously would be on a sugar daddy website. So it seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women. What?
Okay. Ethan nails it. That's exactly right. That's the biggest problem with all of these Red Pill podcasts, especially shows like Fresh and Fit, where they intentionally go out and connect with, meet up with.
Let's not forget that the girl, one of the OnlyFans women that left him on red 3 times. Let's not forget when he said, "Yo, won't you come over here to Brickell to have some drinks?" And she said, "What's in it for me?" And then he goes, mind you, she said, "What's in it for her?" on a sugar, or what was it? Sugar, what is Seeking Arrangements. That was on seekingarrangements.com. She said, "What's in it for me?" And he was like, "Oh, you bitches wanting some money. What's in it for you? Why can't you?" I'm like, she's like, "Excuse me, you are on a sugar daddy's you're on a sugar daddy website. You are on a website that's all about me getting money for you meeting me." You know he mad. You know, it's like, dude, what? What? Why would you sit up here and go to a sugar daddy site and get mad because that woman was like, "What's in it for me to meet you for lunch, for drinks?"
And form relationships with women that they know won't lead to successful marriages, successful long-term relationships. They intentionally seek out these types of volatile women that are only looking for men with money. And then they go, "Oh, all women are like this." No, they're not. You're in Miami intentionally getting 18-year-old OnlyFans stars drunk to have arguments with them on a podcast to say that all women are like this. They're not. That's not what all women are like. That's what the women that you are intentionally seeking are like, because you are too scared to admit that maybe there are good women out there and they would be repulsed by men like you.
But he would have to also admit that his mama ain't crap either, so.
How about that, bitch? We don't need you. Get the fuck up out of here. You need to hit the gym. Yeah, that doesn't help your case. That doesn't help your case. This doesn't help your case at all.
I'm telling you, don't call me a bitch.
Nice. She has a nice body, though. She know what she was doing.
I'm telling you, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Men that invite this level of chaos into their life on the daily and be like, "That guy knows how to live a productive life." Like, dude, there are prostitutes punching on in the vicinity of this man every single day, and you're looking at him as a role model. This guy is an example of what no one should be.
The men who look upon these men seriously are undateable, unwanted, okay? Men who can't get laid. Nobody wants them at all, okay? We've seen, don't forget that, I want y'all to remember the dating show. The first couple they had, and the only real couple they had, was a woman who was a Barbara the Builder, who was with some Dusty, who said that if he made $60,000 a year, he would have left her. They haven't had, and that is what most of his audience is about. These are men that cannot get good women. They can only get Barbara the Builders because they are abundant. I want y'all to know Barbara the Builders are so abundant. And that's the reason why he had one. And they look at these old F girls and wish they can have the fantasy, but they can't. Because the fantasy don't want them.
Like inviting this level of chaos into your life, inciting it, making it worse, and then going, "Yeah, all women are like this." It's like the dude is sending himself insane and trying to take his audience with him.
I fucking hate talking to these stupid, retarded.
Then why do you invite them on your show, you stupid fucking retarded baldy? And now that Myron has gotten himself banned from every single platform that matters, he's really falling into the end of the red pill incel pipeline, which is, of course, blaming the Jews for your own personal failures.
Everything, every issue, every ailment in society, you could tie it back to fucking feminism.
Ailment? How is ailment? Lord of mercy. Blame it on fem. Now listen, there's a lot of things I don't like about the new feminists. I cut some of them out today when they want to take the side of that Lily chick. But let me tell you something. I'm thankful for the first wave and second wave feminism. They don't like none of it because they lose control.
Every single one. Feminism. Who pushed feminism? The fucking Jews.
So in this video, we've covered a few years of fresh and fit history. Right now, they are undeniably at their lowest point. They've been banned from every social media platform that matters, right? And now, Myron Gaines, in his incredibly self-destructive mindset, is going to bring them down even further by getting into alt-right talking points and race science, blaming the Jews, getting incredibly racist. And his co-host is so clearly not on board with where the show is going, but he's too much of a beta soy boy.
Yeah, because Fresh goes out and networks. There's a lot of Jews in Miami. I don't know if you all been to Miami. I have several times, many times, lots of times. Okay. There's a lot of Jews down there. A lot. They own a lot of property. A lot. They also own a lot of clubs. A lot. Walter is getting connections to these clubs, which Myron has been banned from them. So it is only like Walter don't want to mess up his hookup because Myron is jealous of a group of ethnic people who are better than him. I just want you to understand this is just jealousy. This is just jealousy about Jewish people that are better than the people that complain about them. Their race or their ethnic group can never achieve half of what the Jewish population has achieved. So so they want to say, let's hate on them. Keep hating, baby. Okay. I give praises to Jews because it put Nick Fuentes in jail. Boom, headshot. Sure was no Gentile doing that. That Jewish woman accomplished something that none of us could do. And that's usually the case with these people. Hoorah, thank you.
Male pussy to say anything about it. So while Myron Gaines goes off on an insane rant, his mate is sitting there like a little baby doing his best, I disagree with this facial expression.
Every single one. Feminism.
I regret to inform you that if your mate goes on to anti-Semitic rants like this and your only response is, unfortunately, that makes you a Nazi as well, brother.
See, these are the conversations they don't want you to hear. You can always tie it back to fucking feminism. And then you figure out who started feminism? The dreidel spinners. So, anyway, we'll continue on.
I just want to say, I love all my Jew friends. I love Jews. I love everybody. And I don't hate nobody.
That is the weakest response to someone you're on a show with just going on an incredibly racist anti-Semitic rant. Like, that's not, disavowing it enough, because at the end of the day, this dude is going to show up again and again and again to support his mate who's saying all this type of stuff. This is an example of a coward who knows his friend has incredibly dangerous beliefs and exhibits incredibly dangerous behavior, but he's content to sit there and say the bare minimum and to not pull that guy's behavior in and to tolerate it because he's making money out of it, because it would be easier not to have that difficult conversation, because it would be very difficult to walk away from the incredibly dangerous cash cow that these two have created. So this guy is as bad as his mate, no matter how many times he says, actually, I think Jews are all right. Like, if you're a follow-up speaker to Hitler at the rally, it doesn't matter what you say after him, you're still speaking at the Hitler rally, so you are his mate.
That's actually true. That is so true, actually.
I would just like to say that I actually disagree with a lot of what the previous guy said. Anyway. What's interesting about the red pill space is that now that it's been around for a few years, the whole space has matured. A lot of these shows, especially the really big ones, have been around for a few years. You can actually see if this ideology results in a better life for men by looking at how the host lives.
Oh, this is the best part of the video. This is the reason why I saved it, right? This part, this part right here, this point, he's about to drive home. It was like, wow, such the nail on the head. Like, oh my God, watch this.
Progressed or devolved in everyone's case. You can see how much harm this ideology does to men, including the hosts that preach it, by just looking at where they were when they started and where they are now. When they started, Fresh and Fit could have been quite a positive thing for men that were going through isolation and struggles during COVID. But all of the men that followed their advice, including the hosts themselves, today are doing so much worse than when...
So much worse. So much worse. They have even gone down financially.
They started.
Fucking are getting out of control. They're getting out of fucking control.
Yeah, this is why you need a wife in your life, brother. Because if the KKK hood arrived in the mail, you would have at least one person to go, honey, I think that's a bad idea.
I make fun of the zipper heads all the time myself. But I'll be fucking damned if a nigga gonna sit here, make a bunch of jokes, but if that goes ahead and makes a fucking joke, he's gonna be called all kinds of shit.
And that really is the image of a man who follows the red pill ideology to a T, isn't it? A dude sitting all alone with no friends around in an apartment and a dwindling audience.
With a Klan hood on. A Klan hood. He's not even allowed to be in a real Klan meeting.
Just screaming at a webcam by themselves. Not me, I'm screaming at a camera and I've got my mate on the couch over there. Say hello so they know I'm not lying.
Hitler was right about y'all. Because the reality is this, you fucking faggots. You guys come into a country, you push your pornography, you push your fucking central banking, you push your degeneracy, you push the LGBT community.
Now, I want you to understand this argument. Listen to the argument Myron's making.
You push all this fucking bullshit into a society, you destroy it from within, and then you guys go ahead, and then you band together, you practice nepotism, you keep each other at the highest levels of echelons of government and everything else, you protect your fucking selves because you silence free speech, you silence anything that criticizes.
No, hold on. You're just getting overboard now. Because you silence free speech. Let's not forget, when you first came on the scene, you hit so many content creators with copyright takedowns. Okay? You start hitting them with video takedowns, getting them copyright strikes because they were saying things you didn't like. Okay? So you don't support free speech. But let's talk about something. And I've always said this to white people who have a problem with Jewish people. They always doing the Jewish conspiracy thing. The juices are always, they create this and create that and they're nepotism. First of all races and power can deal with nepotism. The Bidens are Catholic. Nepotism. Trump is atheist. Nepotism. Okay? Even Obama is black. Nepotism. Everything they do is deal with nepotism. When you have power, of course you're going to be dealing with nepotism. You're going to look out for your own. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay? Don't like it too much myself because I'm not going to benefit from it. But if you benefit from it, you ain't going to have a problem with it. Also, I've always said that if a extreme small race of people can make the majority not realize what gender they are, put bones and piercings all through their nose, tattoo their body from scalp to toenail, take drugs, and do all kinds of degenerate stuff, then your race is the weakest race. I mean, just saying, like, my thing is that if you can be convinced to do these things, because I don't care how much money you got, you ain't gonna make me smoke crack. You ain't gonna make me do a lot. You ain't gonna make me do terrible things to my body. Okay? It ain't about that. So if you don't have that self-love, that self-determination, then whose fault is it really? There you go, TJ. If you weak-minded, then that's your problem. That's your problem.
You, and then you get rid of them, and then you go and use stupid terms, fake terms, like anti-Semitism, when half you motherfuckers aren't even really Semites. I am the Semite.
Does that seem like a man who has his life
You're not a Semite. And also, I want to, Ken, you try to shut down free speech.
Together, a man who's happy, a man who will be able to attract a woman that loves him and raise a child that has a balanced nature and who will live a good life? No. This guy is an unhinged, incredibly angry loser. And his friend who sits across the table from him while he spews all of this hate is a little bitch who's a coward, who's scared to voice his actual opinion, which is, I think you've lost your mind, brother. And that's why these people are not alpha males. They're just bitter, lonely men, angry at the world, and are looking for any reason, whether it's women or the Jews or the system or the Matrix, to blame, when really the reason why they're unhappy is because of their own thoughts and actions. And so I'm going to end this video on a serious note because I have been thinking a lot about the male loneliness epidemic, which is real, and it does drive men to seek out role models that are just leading them down a path that harms them even further and turns them even more lonely and sad. And I think the answer to that is to kind of give an example of what a good man is. And so this is what I think that is. It is a man's duty to protect women and children. This often means from other men. Part of this duty is acknowledging the epidemic of male violence in this country and the world and calling out evil behavior when we see it, even and especially when we see it in our friends. A good man is not one who does not cause harm. That is a neutral man. A good man is a verb. Actions, choices, decisions. A good man does good, speaks out when in the presence of harmful behavior and opinions, and protects those with less power. It is our responsibility to be good men. A lot more women would be here today if there were more good men.
Oh, okay, all right. Thank you. All right, let's do a cool down chat. I'm gonna keep this one up actually. Oh, so chat. We're doing cool down, so we're gonna do something on Friday. I used to think Myron was okay, but I really want to know how he's spiraled down so fast like this. It's pretty sad to me. For you to think he is okay, that doesn't say much about you. It says very little about you. Anybody who thinks Myron was okay, yeah, that says that you are probably a POS. Nothing personal. I'm just saying. I don't look at Jeffrey Dahmer and go, oh, I used to think Jeffrey Dahmer was really okay. He just ate one too many black people for me. I just can't take it. Oh, God. I used to think Hitler was okay. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, do you need more than one concentration camp? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. Like, really? Why do y'all say stupid stuff in my chat? Like I'm not going to hold y'all accountable for it. When I first saw Myron back in 2020, I automatically knew he was I never liked him. Now, and the thing about it is that I don't know. Maybe my intuition is like a superpower or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. But my thing is like, oh my God, like really? So far, hold on, let me think. So far, there has not been one person I followed or admired and thought was a good person and they turn out to be bad people. I either avoid them because I don't know, or I just call them out as bad people automatically. That's what I do. So, yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. So, there's so much stuff to respond to. And I'm still trying to get the Don Dazzi's Marquette video. I keep forgetting, but new stuff keep breaking out. We may go down this girl's rabbit hole and this Lily chick with the 1,000 guy 24-hour challenge. We may go look at that article Friday. Anything can happen. A lot of stuff can happen in a matter of 24 hours. And that's just how the world is. So with that being said, guys, I love you. I mean it. I want you. And we could even do this the hard way or the easy way. But either way, I'll see you over here on Friday. I'll see you guys on my political channel tomorrow. Love y'all. Mean it. Let's taters.